office. She is an educationist, trainer and life coach. She has worked with corporate educational institutions and today she is head academics at Iris Educare, heading 3 countries. She has contributed articles to various magazines, given voice to many TV channels and has been a keynote speaker on various platforms addressing the audiences on education and parenting. She has conducted workshops on Book My Show and Paytm, insider kind of platforms also. In Mumbai. Ms. Dimple Mehta, please welcome over here. Director Academics, Madam Radhika ma'am. Academic Manager, Madam Shravanti. Academic Manager, Madam Spandana. ERP Coordinator and Head, Sir Riaz. And myself, Sujata, Academic Coordinator. Academic Manager. Mr. Rajesh, our office boy. And Arvind, another office boy, who will be helping you out throughout the day. Now I welcome. She is a resultant-oriented professional with nearly 17 years of rich and extensive experience in the areas of teacher training. She holds a certification from Cambridge University, UK, and an additional certification in Teaching Knowledge Test from British Council. She is also TTT accredited by NABET. I now present before you our today's dynamic trainer, Ms. Shefali ma'am. So ma'am will be the trainer for the day. So ma'am will be the trainer for today, and I think she's going to have lots of fun as well.
Look here.
I pass on the mic to Ma'am Shefali.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for a warm welcome. I really appreciate coming from different far off places in time here. While we are waiting for the others to join in, we'll try and go slow so that the others can catch up too. But for a start, I hope you know what is the program agenda. We're going to be starting off the curriculum induction. We'll share all the kind of plannings that we've done for you. What are you going to get in the curriculum? Everything we'll share. And we'll go through different subjects, right? Are we giving these papers? Hum ruke abhi? Or should we? You wanted to give something?
White paper. Just a white paper you can carry.
Okay, okay. All right, everyone, attention here. I've written something here. I went to the moon and took a dash with me, right? So we'll follow the alphabetic order, and everybody will tell me what you took to the moon with you. You can't carry humans, right? Something you can pack in your bag, all right? And I don't want you to look at your alphabetic book and say apple and ball and cat. Don't go back to the alphabet book, all right? So we'll start from here. So for example, let me start. I went to the moon and took an whatever. Who wants to start? Idhar se ki idhar se? Okay, she volunteers. So it should be in the alphabetic order, starting with letter A. Yeah. कोशिश करके we'll not go to the book, ठीक है? We can take apple for a beginning. Now what you will say, ma'am, is I went to the moon and took an apple and something starting with B, right? And you're going to do for C and D. That's how it goes. ठीक है? So all right. So I can go here. So don't try and calculate what will come to yours. So it's her turn, Abhi. Yeah. Louder. Okay, just pass the mic. So it has to be very quick, huh? Quick.
Apple and an apple and a bag.
A bag with me. Okay.
I went to the moon and took an apple, a bag, and cat along with me.
Not allowed.
I'm a foodie, so it might be a carriage. Carriage.
A cabbage?
Yeah. Carriage. I mean, yeah. Okay,
carrot.
carrot.
Okay.
I went to the moon and I took an apple, a bag and a carrot and a dog with me. Dog also not allowed. A dot bag. A dot bag. Dotted bag.
Bag हो गया.
Dotted bag.
Okay, I take
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Bag.
Yeah, please, ma'am, for you.
I
No,
went
it
to
has to be the
the
sequence. Give it to her. Or from this, give it to her. Teachers, we have to be very, very quick. Ma'am? Come on.
I went to the moon and took an apple, a bag, a carriage, a dotted bag, and an eyebrow pencil.
Wow. Coming from you, huh? Clap. All right. Ma'am, you have to take it up quickly. Okay, this next person.
I went to the moon and I took an apple. What is it? Bag, carriage, and dotted bag,
Don't help her, yeah. Come on.
eyebrow pencil, and football. A football.
Okay, we'll take that.
Okay.
Okay.
She didn't.
No, ma'am, next to you. Everybody has to participate. Everybody.
Okay.
So do they have the choice to not take it up? Okay.
I went to the moon and took an apple with me,
An apple, a
a
bag.
water bottle.
No, so apple, a bag. You have to remember what the other said.
I went to the moon and took an apple with me, a dotted bag,
No, for B,
a bag with me,
then,
a carrot with me, and a dotted bag with me,
and then,
an eyebrow pencil with me,
after that,
a football with
and
me.
your input now?
Okay, my input is, and a water bottle with me. Okay, with G.
Okay, F, अभी ABCD सिखाना
And,
पड़ेगा क्या? With G, come on.
And a guava with me.
And a goggles with me. Wow.
Yeah, goggles,
Next,
fine.
next. We have no choice. It has to go. No. Everybody has to participate. Yeah.
I went to the moon and took an apple, a bag, a carrot, and a dotted bag, eyebrow pencil, and football, and goggles, and a hat with me.
Okay. Thank you.
I went to the moon and I took an apple, a ball, a carrot, a dotted bag, an eyebrow pencil, football, and goggle, and hat, and an ice cream.
Oh, no, not possible.
Okay, or but it's possible, ma'am. We can take it, right? Any food. So I will prefer to take an ice cream and be chill. Okay, ice cream. If not ice cream, then ink. Ink bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that. Okay.
I went to the moon and took an apple, a bag, a carrot, a dotted bag, eyebrow pencil, football, goggles, hat, ink bottle, and a jacket.
Excellent. Let's clap for her. Wonderful. Pass it on.
Thank you.
I went to the moon and took an apple, bag, carrot, daughter's bag, eyebrow pencil, and football, goggles, hat, ink pot, jug, jacket.
And what will you take?
Key.
A key with me.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. Next, please.
I went to the moon and took an apple, bag, carrot, dot bag, eyebrow pencil,
देखो लिख के रखा है.
football,
Very smart.
grapes hat,
See, everybody's writing now.
Google's hat, and ice cream, and jacket, and key, and India label.
A label with me.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I went to the moon and took an apple, bag, carriage, dotted bag, eyebrow pencil, football, goggles, hat, ink pot, jacket, key, label, mango.
Okay. Oh, mango pickle. All right. Yeah.
I went to the moon and took an apple, bag, carrot, dotted bag, eyebrow pencil, football, grapes, hat, ink bottle, jacket, knife, okay fine, key, label, mango, right? Nuts.
Nuts with me. Okay. All right. So now you start again.
First starting.
Start with A.
I went
थोड़ी सी सांस आई. Okay.
I went to the moon and took an apple, banana, carrot.
No. One thing.
Yes.
Not the apple. Apple is gone. Now you will not repeat what they said. Is one thing. From the beginning and say something new with
Start
A.
from A, okay.
Yeah.
I went to the moon
Writing. I have to make
and
this.
took an astrologer with me.
What's the fun?
Astrologer.
An astrologer with me.
Yeah.
Humans नहीं ले जा सकते आप बैग में पैक करके.
Astrology book.
Okay, that you can take. Excellent. All right, next please. Quickly, it has to be very quick now.
I went to the moon and took an astrology book and a basket.
Okay, all right. Next, please.
I went to the moon and took an astrology book, basket, and a cap.
Cap. Okay.
I went to the moon and took astrology book, basket, cap, and a doll with me.
Okay. So तीन वर्ड्स भी लिखने पड़ रहे हैं. Come on. और बच्चों को हम डांट लगाते हैं. Memory, learning, focus.
Okay.
Look at yourselves.
I went to the moon and took an astrology book, basket, cap, doll, and an elephant.
And?
An elephant.
Elephant toy. You can.
Okay, elephant toy.
Yeah. All right.
I
Okay.
went
No,
to
not you. You do it. Ma'am, to you. हाँ.
I went to the moon and I took an apple and bat, cat toy and doll.
No. What was for C? Yeah.
See.
I can imagine आप पूरा दिन मेरा क्या सुनने वाले हो. So ma'am, please take a note of it. All right. Okay. Okay, pass it आगे. Thank you.
I went to the moon and took an astrology book, basket, cap, doll, elephant toy, and a fan.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Are you all ready to learn?
Yes.
So this is how we start.
So don't worry, you'll get a chance.
You would get a chance. You would get a chance. But what are we all here? We're all here to learn, unlearn what we were doing earlier. So I don't mean that unlearn that you have what you know. What I mean is you have to get ready for something new. As everything is, reaching heights, there's a lot of innovation in every field. Similarly, you've got innovation in education too. And we have to be at par with that, right? So let us go ahead. The whole curriculum that you have, the IRIS curriculum that you have, is based on 21st century skills. And what are those and why are they important? So you have it in front of you. So these are the 21st century super skills, right, that every child should possess, which is communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. Why do you think all this is important? So let's talk about the first one, which is collaboration. Let's take communication first. So there are 4 C's, if you see. First is communication. Why do you think it is important? To express, to communicate. Okay, what else? Exchange of knowledge. Okay. Let's talk about, I think everybody knows about communication. Let's talk about collaboration. Working as a team. Yes, combining things together. You would see that we'll do that in the session today. We will be collaborating with each other. We'll be collaborating with other team members so that we can exchange our energies, the knowledge that we have, and we learn from each other. That will only happen when we collaborate. So when we are at home, tell me instances where you collaborate. Do you collaborate at home? In what things? Can you name a few things? Excellent. You're planning for some function, a birthday party, a shadi, or just a get together, or maybe even if you're going for a movie. What do? You plan together, you collaborate. Maybe somebody will pick you up, or how to get there. Okay. Okay. What else? Where else do we collaborate? In the kitchen. Okay. Tell me something outside your homes now. Workplace, excellent. How do you collaborate there? Mm-hmm. Yeah? How? How do you do that in school? Give me an instance, an example. Of course, tell me your experience. Assembly, okay. When you plan your daily planners when you work, activities, what else? Yeah, and Miss Dimple must have collaborated so much to bring you all, and she's still doing it. There are still people not arrived. You know, what is this? That's collaboration.
That is nothing but collaboration.
So, what are we doing actually? We are here for a purpose. And I'm sure by the end of this, our purpose should be achieved. Okay, so keeping quiet would not help us. We're all at the same level. Please don't think कि मुझे आता है नहीं आता है. Please feel free to communicate, and we'll achieve the results when we collaborate. And we'll see how we all collaborate and how are we going to get the results. So I want each one of you to don't think कि question अच्छा है कि बुरा है. No question can be stupid, please. It could be as lame, it could be any silly thing that you want to ask. We are here to address that. Don't think कि आपको कोई judge करेगा या कुछ. There was nothing happen. Because we are all here to learn and to be able to deliver the best for our children. We are here for what? Do you want to say something?
If you don't have an answer for any question, then you can consider that it's a bloody question.
And then creativity. You need creativity everywhere. So when you're dressing up, you were putting a bindi, you're putting your mascara and the eyebrow pencil. You need creativity. You're wearing a sari, you need creativity. Okay? So creativity is again everywhere. And with artificial intelligence coming up, these are the 4 skills that will save you. Otherwise, artificial intelligence is taken everywhere. So I'll just share an instance when I went to one of the McDonald's. And then where there were so many counters, you know, they were for billing and taking the orders. Suddenly nobody's there. And there are just the machines there. You put the order and the order comes to your table. So can you see how many employees replaced one machine? Everything automated. So this is what the future holds for us. Only if we are creative, innovative, we'll be able to survive. Otherwise, everything would be taken away. So when you move into the counters, now remember, Beach mein when the COVID came, when the COVID thing opened, when we started going to the restaurants, so there was a menu, the barcode on the tables. Nobody came to you to take the orders. You would just have to scan the codes and put the order. So where are those waiters gone? So the staff has just gone to minimalist. So we have to be creative. We got to be good in all these 4 important skills, and that's what we are training our children to be super in all of these skills. So ये skills हमारे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा, and critical thinking, reasoning, why we are doing that. You want to say something, sir? Okay.
To go to a table of in a hotel, but from our home only, downloading all the menu chart, we are giving orders.
Yeah.
It is nothing but artificial intelligence.
Exactly. So it was so. I'll give an example. I landed from the airport. I had to go and meet one of my friends yesterday. But from the airport, there was just a flyover. Or flyover utarte hi my friend's place came. I haven't picked up anything. So just in the middle of the way, I quickly, Swiggy and got something ordered. So before I reached, my parcel was there. So that is what is actually, and we got to be doing that. हमें वो भी तो आना चाहिए. How do we do that? So these 4 skills are very important, and you will find these skills all in the books. So a curriculum breakup, is already planned for you. I think ma'am would share with you. You will get the complete breakup. So the complete lesson plans, there are 160 days का lesson plan बना के दिया है आपके लिए. That means every day. So why 160 days? So there are 180 working days, but we've given 20-25 days of buffer here for some XYZ holidays or some annual days or some other things that are happening in the school. So we've already given a breakup. That means आपको English इतने दिनों में इतने 160 days का plan है. Every day, what are you supposed to do in the classroom is also given. So, for example, if your one teaching period is for 35 to 40 minutes, उस 40 minutes में what are you supposed to do? Right from the 1 minute to the last 40 minutes, everything is planned. The only thing that you're supposed to do is read those plans before you go to the classroom. You have to go to the plans. If you want you to show a video, that video is already downloaded and embedded for you. If you want you to show, if we want you to play a game, so that game is already there. Every preparation is done for you. The only thing that you have to do is follow the lesson plans. Now, there are standard lesson plans. I don't say that you can't make the changes. They are PowerPoints. So XYZ feels that मैं इसे अच्छा बना सकती हूँ. Please go ahead and change that. Because of course you might want to customize that lesson plan according to where you stay. You want to give some examples of Hyderabad in your lesson. Change that. So you have that chance to customize those lesson plans if you want to. So आपके ही उसमें change होगा. So it's totally that kind of a lesson plans that we're giving. So this is the kind of a breakup you have for all subjects. We would start with environmental studies. Okay, so this curriculum is thematic. When I say thematic, there are some 9 themes in the books. So those 9 themes you'll see: English, Hindi, Maths, EVS, computers. So you see the 9 theme. And why I'm starting with EVS is because that's the pivot. That's where we take the themes from. So themes हमने EVS से लिए, and these themes will flow into all the other subjects across grades. So for example, if I talk about the first thing, which is all about me, that's me, myself. I may be talking about my body in EVS, but I'll be talking about my feelings or emotions in some of the proses in English and Hindi. I may be using the family or my things there to talk about in maths. Some calculation. The context there you will see is for about myself. So for again in the EVS you have some project based on that. So you have that kind of a link with, and that's what I'm focusing on here. So we talk about the active pedagogy. We talk about the USPs of EVS. We talk about the inquiry-based learning today. Flipped classroom approach, Bloom's taxonomy, and conduction of 3C lesson plans. So when you look at this thematic integration, we start from the first one, which is your all about me, people, places and safety, food we eat, the world of animals, the world of plants, water and air, on the go, the wonderful world, and things we make and do. These are the 9 themes that I'm talking about, which you'll find in all the subjects. Now, this is a curriculum where you have EVS, which is a combination of science and SST together. So these are the things that we are covering in science. And so human body, food, plants, animals, adaptations, water, air, states of matter, sound, light, materials, machines, force and work and energy. In social science, family, neighborhood, community helpers, constitution, agriculture, industries, globe, physical features, transport, communication, clothes and houses. So if I have to give you a breakup, so if you see your science is your 56% and your SST would be 44%. So again, I've already talked about the USPs. Now when I talk about the theme, it's thematic, I've already explained you. What is spiral curriculum? What do you understand by spiral? Any idea? Okay. So have you seen a spring? Okay, so if you infer from, what do you infer from that? So the connections. So when we go ahead in a higher class, we revise the previous one and then a new concept is taught. Then in the third class that we go, the previous concept is revised in some way or the other, maybe on a video or some game or something, and then a new concept is taught. And that's how it goes. So it's weaved and interlinked beautifully, right? So for example, if I have to just read out what you have in each one is unique. The first theme is we're talking about the external body parts here. In the next, and the sense organs. In grade 2, we're talking about internal body, external and internal, both of the body parts. In grade 3, we're talking about sense organs, internal organs, the respiratory system, and all those things. In grade 4, we're talking about organ systems and functions. So the digestive, the circulatory, the excretory, the skeletal, the nervous system. In grade 5, we're talking about the digestive system, parts of the alimentary canal, teeth, functions, and process of digestion, assimilation, and excretion. So that's how the progression you will see. Another example, if I have to take, is we're talking about my family, we're talking about the types of family, my family responsibilities. Then we're talking about here, the next one, we're talking about the immediate and the extended family. We're talking about the joint and the nuclear family. In the next level, that we're talking about diversities in the family, sharing responsibilities, family traditions and values. In grade 4, we're talking about the cultural diversity, eating habits, customs, occupations, migration, why families move from one place to the other. And then we're talking about, in grade 5, the nature and the nurture, changes in the family after migration, the family's life cycle, similarity and differences of people in our immediate and extended family. So we're going one level ahead in every grade. If you have any question, you can stop me and ask me anywhere, right? So how spiral curriculum helps is helps minimize gaps in the learning actually. So they're theme-based characters. That's really beautiful, the curriculum that you have. So every theme has some characters, right? So for example, if I have to just point out, I'm sorry. If I have to just point out the theme 1, grade 1 mein, there's a little girl Kiki and this little Squiddy in grade 1 and 2. In grade 3, you've got Kyra and Ethan. In grade 4, you've got Ginny and Kana. In grade 5, you've got Alice and Joe. So you kind of see इस हर theme में एक अलग characters दे रखे हैं, and these are the characters who are starting the chapter for you, weaving a story, starting with inquiry, they're asking some questions, so they are going to give you an information in every chapter. Tell me and I forget, show me and I may remember, involve me and I will understand. That's really very common, right? So what do you understand by this quote? So if you would have got yourself involved in the activity that we did, you would have been ready for what you want to learn aage, right? Getting involved in something, you'll be able to actually use your brains, think ki A ke baad kya aa raha hai, your presence of mind, your listening, your attention skills, everything. So when you're involved in something, you learn better and you remember it always. So whenever we are doing something, if I'm just on the other side and just talking about what I'm saying, you're just the passive learners, you would not be able to have a lifelong learning. So we talk about involving learners in every stage. Let's see how it works actually. So every one of us, chahe bole ya na bole, we all have questions. And we must celebrate questions for our children. You have to celebrate questions. Let them be as open as possible. Let them ask you every question. And please try that in today's session. जो लोग नहीं बोलते, and those who have just thought to be just passive learners, I have identified already some of them. You're going to be my target. Right? So if you think you don't want to be a participant, you have to. And you see the change. right? So I know who are the ones I have to target during the session. So yeah, so we must celebrate questions. Ask me any question that's possible. Let's have a look at the first. I talk about all our curriculum, all our subjects are inquiry based, and specifically for EVS, I have a question for you. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? Socho, soch lo. Take a minute. Take a minute. Think about it. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? Okay. Acha? How do you say that? And everybody stays in the house?
Here, door is nothing but a way to learn some new things. That is what doors are more than wheels.
Okay, so now here I want actually the literal meaning. There's no understanding behind this. There's no in-depth thinking. It is just simple darwaze or paiye. So thank you for your answer. But it is actually a door and a wheel. Doors are more. What makes you say that? You say that because the population is more. So, अगर population more है तो उन्हें conveyance भी चाहिए.
Wheels are should be there. That is why the answer is answer by Harry is apt.
But what makes you feel is the house is a necessity. Okay, I take that. Anybody else? Okay. Why? All right. Anybody else? हाँ जी मैम. Yeah. दरवाजे ज़्यादा हैं. क्यों? हाँ. So दरवाजे में आप विंडोज भी काउंट कर सकते हो. Okay. हाँ. Of course. तो एक बार बताओ क्या the wheels are only in your vehicles? Yeah, even on the chairs, आप office में जाओगे, the chairs that you have 4 wheels. So why do we only imagine associate wheel with the car? Car also has doors. Excellent. एक car में 4. Okay. In fact, if we take the windows, also the windscreen or पीछे वाला, there are 6. Okay. Anybody else here? कुछ तो बोलो. Yes, ma'am. You have to give an answer. Doors की windows. Door? क्यों? Come on, what made you say door? Come on. Anybody else? So what is the right answer? वाह, कितना confidence है ना? So nobody found the answer for this. No, there's no correct answer here. It's our perception, our understanding, and our experience where we're coming from. This debate has been going on and on for Twitter and all those places, but there's no right answer to it. That's your perception, what you think. And what you think is you're giving me evidence for that. Why do you think that? This is how you celebrate a question in the classroom. When you ask a question, you let the children give you the answers and do not judge them on their answers. Because this is something which is perception based on the previous experience. So there's no right answer to it. All your answers are correct. The wheels are correct, the doors are correct. Look at these 2 classrooms. Which one would you like to be in? Left ki right? Raise your hand who wants to be in the right classroom. Everyone. Who wants to be in the left kind of a classroom? किसी ने तो किसी में भी हाथ नहीं खड़ा किया. Very nice. स्कूल जाना ही नहीं है. टीचर कैसे बन गए? Okay. All right. Right side. Why do you say that, ma'am, right side? It's very practical, and that's where the child is involved. Can you see the faces here? They're so happy. They're so engaging, right? And when you see the classroom on the left side, it's boring. Teacher saying something. They're listening. They're not involved. Some of them might be sleeping also, like you are right now. So, yes. Of course, we're not going into depth, but by just looking at one instance, what is the first feeling that you come up with? So yes, the left one is the traditional classroom, and the right one is the inquiry learning, where even if there are more children in the classroom, you can still have inquiry. You can still have a session where every child is involved in the learning, right? Let's have a look how. So students are learning the skills to synthesize, interpret and evaluate when they're actually involved in the classroom. I talk about the EVS. Can you read what's written there? नीचे दिख रहा है? मैं पढ़ूं? Okay, the left, these two, the mom and the daughter, they're talking about, hey mom, look, there is a new family in our neighborhood. And she says, yes, they shifted from Assam. They have got a new job in the city. Okay. Now, what do you think is happening here? Okay, okay. They're standing on the terrace, maybe in the balcony of their house, and they're looking at what's happening. And what else? Okay. 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 Okay, what do you observe the first thing? Expression of the characters, and maybe how they are standing, their posture, and where are they standing. What do you think after that? Sorry? What makes you think? They're curious about a new face, maybe in the locality, in the neighborhood. Okay, what else? Okay. Maybe the girl might be thinking कि मेरे friends बन जाएंगे कि नहीं बन जाएंगे. I will have a new friend. Curiosity for this, yeah. And what else? And what would you wonder after this? Okay, okay. ठीक है. Okay. रह जाओगे आप. One. Okay, all ones come here.
Make it fast, ma'am.
Fast, please.
Two.
1, 2,
All the threes.
4 can come here. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 girls. You're 1. Yeah. ठीक है? I'm coming to your place.
5.
2 here. All 2s come here.
3 here.
Yeah, correct.
5 there. 6 and 7.
Will you all see this? Tell me, huh? Quick. So what group number is here? 3. Are we clear? So if you see how they are sitting, it will be great. So, 2. So if you can face each other, form a group. Okay, this is group number 2. Face them. You face them. Teachers, are you all facing each other? Sit in a group. It's time to collaborate. Tell me when you're ready. All right, I've given you a bunch of papers. Take out this from. I want you to take out this sheet from there. I see, I think, I wonder. It's there. So I see, I think and wonder में English और Hindi दोनों है. Right? Give one to somebody else. So एक हिंदी and एक English. आप उसको निकाल लो अलग से. I'll tell you what to do. हिंदी में हिंदी लिखेंगे, इंग्लिश में इंग्लिश लिखेंगे. Everybody, are we all on the same page, teachers? Say yes or no. You already have this. This is I see, I think, and wonder. Everyone ready? I want you to look at this picture again, and there are 3 columns. What do you see? What do you think? And what do you wonder? So each one of you will, in a group, you'll write. एक जना लिखेगा, बाकी लोग उसे बताएंगे. Right? So from one group, I will have 2 sheets. One in Hindi, one in English. Now Hindi sheet says, मैंने देखा, मैंने सोचा, ये मेरे लिए नया है. ठीक है? Right? You've got 5 minutes to write this. हाँ, हिंदी का हिंदी में लिखोगे, इंग्लिश का इंग्लिश में लिखोगे. So there will be 2 people writing. Whoever can try. Toota poota, we're not checking that. Come on. Everyone, what do you see in the picture? You see a mother and a daughter, two people walking, you see where they are standing, you see their expressions, they are surprised, they are shocked. Collaborate, teachers, collaborate. So you have to write specific. What do you see?
Only one, ma'am.
नहीं जितने भी लिख सकते हो. What do you see? You see the children. You see a family in that sari, but you see this girl wearing a dress maybe. It could be any. So you wear a thinking hat of a child. Say for a primary child, say a child maybe in grade 2 or 3. Wear a thinking cap and think what will the child write. So the one team who represents every team has to present this to us. रख दिया अच्छा ये कहाँ रखूं Done? Come on. 2 more minutes. Wrap it up. क्या देखा? क्या सोचा? And what do you wonder? क्या होने वाला है आगे? This is the beginning of a chapter. Okay? This is the beginning of a chapter in EVS. किसने लिख लिया? Okay, very nice. Please, one of you read out the English one. I'll give you the mic. Wait. Very good, ma'am. Good to this team. Please focus here.
A mother and a daughter and a family was going somewhere.
Okay, that's what you see.
I think they are the strangers from a other place.
Excellent.
I wonder, daughter was so curious about the new persons when she was saying.
Wonderful. Let's clap for this team. Thank you. For the Hindi one. Hindi likha? Hindi bhi likha. Wow.
वाव यहाँ अजनबी लोग हैं वो नया लोग दिख रहे हैं हाँ मेरे लिए नए हैं
Excellent. That's nice. Anybody else? कौन सा team करेगा share? Okay. So both of them, yeah. Mike. पहले English for Hindi.
English. I see people, 4 of them, mother, daughter, and a couple. We can see the colony, trees, environment, and buildings in that.
Okay, very nice.
And I think they are having a discussion on their new neighbor for what they have come here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wonder from which place they are. Couple are new to the neighborhood by seeing their dressing.
Excellent. So what she wrote was different what this team, this team has different things to note and you have different things to note. Wonderful. That's your observation. Excellent. Hindi.
मैंने माँ और बेटी को देखा एक पति और पत्नी को सड़क पर चलते हुए देखा माँ और बेटी बालकनी से देख रहे हैं माँ और बेटी के बीच बातचीत चल रही है कि वो अपने बास्केट में कुछ लेके जा रहे हैं
Okay, ठीक है, it's nice. Of course, that's what she noted. And also somebody, see, she quoted is माँ और बेटी. कोई और भी हो सकता है. पर इन्होंने सोचा माँ एंड बेटी. हो सकता है कोई और बोले कि friends खड़ी हैं. It's the perception, right? Anybody else wants to share or shall I move ahead? Okay. Thank you for participating, teachers.
What I see, so many colors, new neighbors, child and mother, and new neighbors are walking in or entering into the colony, and their different dressing style. And what I think, they are new and they are from village, or they are from another state. She's not listening.
Sorry.
It's okay. So what I see, so many colors, new neighbors, and child and mother they are discussing, and new neighbors they are walking or entering into the colony, and different dressing. And what I think, they are new and they are from some village or from another state. And I wonder, it's like excitement, curiosity, and they want to know about new things, what all happening.
Wonderful. Yeah. So you know what? If the child has read the conversation, then of course they'll write mom and a daughter. But if they've not read, they're just looking at the picture, because at times आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है कि वो शायद पढ़े. So they will just anticipate anything. Yeah, Hindi.
मैंने देखा बहुत से रंग दिख रहे हैं और कई नए चेहरे भी दिख रहे हैं. मैंने सोचा ये कौन है, कहाँ से आए हैं. यह मेरे लिए नया है. इनके कपड़े बहुत अलग हैं. इनका खाना पीना भी अलग होगा हमसे. और यहाँ मैं बहुत उत्सुक हूँ जानने के लिए.
Thank you so much. Teachers now. No, you will get it. ये बहुत सारे pages हैं. Next time turn मिलेगी आपको. Now, all right. Now, what do you think this chapter would be about? Guess. Family? अच्छा सोचो अगर ये चैप्टर ग्रेड 4 का हो. Excellent. Let's clap for them. We're talking about migration, and that is how beautifully a chapter is starting. Let's read more. ये दिखेगा शायद नहीं, मैं आपके लिए पढ़ती हूँ. I'll read out for you the content of the chapter. Many people move from their native place to another place. This movement is called migration. It can be temporary or permanent. Now, migration can be of a family or individuals. Now, the story. Ye Pratap hai. Pratap is from Bihar and works on a farm. He lives with his wife and 3 children in a small village. Children love their village house and friends. It has a lot of open space for them to play. They have many friends in the village. All villagers celebrate festivals together. Every 6 months, Pratap shifts to the city because there is no work left on the farm, hence no source of income. In the city, he works as a rickshaw puller. His wife works as a house help. They rent a small one-room house in the city. Children miss their friends. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Kapoor here are from Chandigarh. They are above 80 years old now. They plan to sell their house, car and other household things as they are shifting to London to stay with their son and daughter-in-law. They are old. They are staying alone in the city. If they stay alone in the city, it's difficult for them. They are happy that they will spend time with their grandchildren. However, they will miss Chandigarh. Next one. The cause of the migration can be economic, like search of work or transfer of job. Social, like marriage or staying with the near and dear ones. Medical, like getting better health facilities and displacement, like shifting due to conduction of a dam, or natural calamities like flood or landslides. If the migration is forced and sudden, it makes people unhappy. They face a lot of challenges to make a new house, get a job, and settle in a new place and culture. If migration is willful, people remain happy and adjustment in a new place is easier. Now, when you see with these stories, it is so simple for a child to understand why people migrate from another. Otherwise, what we studied about migration were just definitions. this is migration. But here we're telling them, you're telling you a story. पहले हमने एक conversation start करा. We're telling you a story, and from the story, then we are bringing you to the concept which is migration. So this is how, ये एक example है एक तरीका का story. You will find stories in all learning ground, all concepts of EVS. Okay? Now, you have another sheet with you which is called 3 to 1. Nikalo fatafat. Only first 3 teams will get a chance to say this. 3 to 1. Sabko mila? 3 to 1. So write 3 reasons why people move from one place to another. 2 pictures to show the changes in their lives when people move places. And 1 sentence to express how you feel or how they may feel. Hurry up. Come on, write. Three reasons why people move from one place to another. Marriage, search of job, transfer. Okay, or? Okay. What you infer from the story, उसमें से सोच के लिखो. What you infer from the story, what you understand from the little what I read out for you. Give us 3 reasons why people move from one place to another. 2 pictures to show changes in their lives when people move places, and 1 sentence to express how you feel. किसने लिख लिया? दो पिक्चर्स ड्रॉ करनी है, लिखना नहीं है. ओके, I want to see the pictures. Draw something. However you want to do. Teachers, please collaborate.
You come to the city, right?
So you're giving her points. Please. Who's ready to present? Which team? Yes. Okay. Where's the mic? Thank you. Yeah.
For the first one, the reasons why people move from one place to another is marriage, job, health, and transfer also.
Okay.
Yeah. For second one, pictures to show changes in their lives when people move places.
So express what you've made. Tell everyone. आपने क्या draw किया है?
I draw a bus and a duffel bag.
Teachers, let's see what they've drawn. Okay, what have you drawn, ma'am?
I drawn bus and a duffel bag.
Okay.
Pictures.
So 2 pictures to show changes in the lives when people move.
To move. Okay.
हाँ. क्या change हुआ होगा? Maybe you draw money. They move because they move for the job. तो अब उनके पास पैसा आ गया. A better place to live. You make a house there. Right? And the third one?
Third one, we miss our place, friends, relatives.
You missed your friends because you moved. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. They've already said given their consent, yeah. Pass the mic here. Give it to me. No, here. Fastest fingers first, huh?
Ma'am, words, transfer of job, losing livelihood, and for higher education purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. And pictures. In past, they were missing grandparents. when they went to, when they got the transfer to the particular grandparents, they'll be very excited.
Wow.
And the sentence is feeling excited to go to the new place and to meet the grandparents.
Excellent, wonderful. One more I can give. Somebody to get the turn. Last one. You got the turn earlier? Okay, so you get the turn now. You get the turn next time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 reasons why we move from one place to another: to earn a livelihood, and for job purpose, or due to family issues also we may move. And the 2 pictures that represent is one, when a family moves from a village to a city life, like it's all greenery in the village, but when they come to city life, it is messy roads and street lights. So and when we move, I probably feel that we may feel happy after earning the livelihood.
Okay, excellent. Let's clap for ourselves, everyone. Now, teachers, do you know what are we doing actually? What we are working are our visible thinking routines. So what you think, you present your thoughts, you channelize those thoughts in some manner, and that's how you're able to express yourself. Here, of course, the teacher will guide you ताकि आप गलत नहीं लिखो, but of course it's your own perception. So a child might can also write because of the past experience that my mother got a job here. I shifted because my mother got a job here. So my father shifted with my mother. So that's what we are breaking the stereotypes. So it's how a child expresses anything. Okay, let's move ahead. Now another storyline from another grade actually. Now here we're talking about different kind of schools. Okay, so I read out. Sahil, each day I see your son with you when you come to work. Now ये बात कर रहे हैं अपने driver से. Okay, because you can't see this. Why don't you send him to school? Sir, I send him to an evening school. Okay, ये conversation है. What makes you think here? Okay, and what do you wonder? Why is he going to evening school? Evening school होते भी हैं क्या? You might have a discussion with the children जिनको शायद नहीं पता कि evening school होते हैं कि नहीं होते हैं, right? So you're evoking that kind of a thought or curiosity in their mind. अब हम इसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे about schools. Now, every child has a right to be educated. There are different types of school to meet different needs of the students of the society. Day schools के बारे में बताया हुआ है, double shift schools के बारे में बताया है, and boarding schools के बारे में बताया हुआ है. So here we're talking about the kinds of schools that the children go to. I'm not reading it further, just to give you a glimpse of this. You have another sheet with you which is called Circle of Viewpoint. Take it out. You have it ready? So I'm thinking of a question or concern I have regarding the schools. Okay, the first thing is I'm thinking of. Who wants to come up with the answer? You're talking about, you have to write about the schools here. So maybe a question would be here, how does the child manages going to work with the father in the morning, and then he goes to school also in the evening. So you might be thinking, how does he manage? You want to ask something now? Yeah, please. You've done? ठीक है, please tell us. ये लो, ma'am is there with the mic.
I am thinking of boarding schools.
Okay.
A question or concern I have, how comforts and how it facilitates in other activities related to education.
Okay.
I think boarding schools are better for the children who stays in our rural areas.
Wonderful. That's her perception, or that's the team's perception here. They've thought about it, and now what are we doing is we are evoking that curiosity to learn more about schools. Now this could be done only after the story or just showing them the picture. Teachers can take a call कि हमें ये कब करना है. And the lesson plans, we've mentioned what is the thinking routine you have to do. Right now I'm doing all of them with you so that you get in hang of all of them. But in one lesson, you will just have one of them. So very simple. So this way the children are easily able to express themselves. You arouse curiosity, and that's what make you learn आगे. Anybody else want to share? Yes, madam. Here. Okay. Now this time, please. Yeah. Okay. Sorry? Last time they got a turn, you have to raise your hand first. Next time.
So we are raising our hands. I'm thinking of is he can concentrate or not. It can go to the night school. That's a main point. And a question or a concern I have, is it worth going to the night school? And I think it affects the health and it strains the child. Because from the morning he is going on the whole day, because generally the child will be fresh in the morning if you go to the morning school. It affects.
You have to wear a thinking cap of a child.
Yes.
Not you. So imagine what they would think of. And then you write.
If my son is in the same place, kya mummy, the whole day I need to study, then he will think in that way. From morning onwards, I'm going this and that. Thank you.
I am thinking about of different schools.
Okay.
Like day schools, evening schools, boarding schools, and traditional schools, and etc. The question concerns I have, why does he is spending time with his father? He is not spending with friends. He is not active with some age group. Yes, ma'am. I think because help of his family, he is going to evening school.
Maybe because they don't have enough money, probably. Yes.
Additional income to support the family as a kid. Every kid does it as a younger kid. At any age group, they will do that because additional income is required and they are poor.
Okay. All
His
right.
father is a driver.
Yeah. So you are just हम सिर्फ आपको we're giving you food for thought, right? And then we're going to in the chapter talk about different schools and why do you think that happens? Who goes to the evening school? Why does the child goes with the father to work? Maybe. Okay. So thank you so much. Next time. So we can skip this. So actually there's so many of them that you have. One of them is, I used to think, now I think. So maybe you might be having a help coming at home. That help, your domestic help, is bringing her daughter or the son with her to work in the kitchen. आप बोलता था कि ऐसे लेके आते हैं. So I used to think that, but now I think and I understand वो उसे क्यों लेके आती है. One, she doesn't have a support at home. Two, she doesn't have money to send them to a school. Or what other reason could it be? There's no safety at home. Yes. कोई देखने वाला ही नहीं है. There's no sorry. It could be anything. Okay. So what are you doing, teachers? आप कुछ thought लेके आ रहे हो. Then you're presenting evidences to support what you're saying. Right? And that's all your perceptions. So this is how we are working all the visual thinking routines. And in your EVS book, I have very openly talked about how the stories are formed. And on the basis of story, how inquiry के questions पूछे जाते हैं, and how do you put all this in this visible thinking routines. I've just taken a few copies, but when you go to the lesson plans, you'll find details about it. Okay? Okay, so I'm just skipping this part. All right, everybody has a paper? सबके पास एक पेपर तो है? Waste paper? हाँ, तो एक ले लो उसमें से. Doesn't matter. Yes, excellent. Just crumple them. ऐसे कर दो. सबने किया? Okay, now open it. What change do you notice? What change do you notice? So the shape is changed, it's crumpled, it becomes a little wrinkled. Okay. Okay. Not looking good. Okay. That's what she has to say. All right. So, yes. You have a chart with you, KWL. What you know about the changes around you. So there's a change that has happened. We're talking about the physical and the chemical changes here. To the paper. Okay? So, okay. लेकिन आपको लिखना है कि आपके आसपास क्या change है. So what I already know about physical changes around us. Right now what you crumple the paper was what kind of change? Physical change. Okay, maybe you want to press it, you will bring it back to its shape, right? Now thinking that in mind, write what you already know about physical changes around you. क्या क्या physical change होते हैं हमारे आसपास?
Regarding remaining.
Yeah. Yes, yes. अच्छा, okay. So my topic here is physical and chemical change. Physical and chemical change. ठीक है? Okay. Now let us do something else. So whoever can blow it. Can somebody pass on this also? थोड़ा सा ले लो. Take some from this.
I'll take that.
Okay, do we have scissors? Can I have 2 volunteers here? Hello, Raju. Just check. take out 2 scissors from here. For everyone, ma'am. Yeah. No balloon. I think they are over.
So you want to give scissors to everyone? Sorry, scissors.
All right, quick one. Okay, so everybody has a clay, has the clay in their hand. Make some shapes. You did? Oh wow. What did you make? Okay. कुछ तो बना लो यार. Be creative, guys. आपने star बनाया. That's creative. Okay, can you put it back to the same shape? Can you bring it back to the same shape? What kind of a change is it? Because you can bring it back to the shape. There's nothing chemical thing happened in this. Balloon. Okay, can you just take out the air from it, Papas? Don't give me that sounds, huh? Dirty sounds. Okay, so what do you notice from this? Okay, पहले आपने हवा भरी. The balloon became inflated. So size became big. This is what you noticed. When you what did you do? Let the air out. What happened? It came back to the same size. This is what you observe. You've got ribbons with you. Can you just make it into pieces? I count in 10. Let me see how many pieces can you cut into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many pieces? Okay. So now, can you put it back? You may stitch it, but it will not. So here, teachers, I'm not giving you a definition here, but what I'm saying here is that you're experiencing. Aren't you experiencing it yourself? आपको जरूरी नहीं है आपको बड़ी बड़ी चीजें बतानी है. You can actually give them these small things in the classroom and ask them to note down here in the columns that what do you notice when you inflate the balloon and when you deflate the balloon. What do you notice when you model a clay and you bring it back to the same shape, and what do you notice when you're cutting the ribbons? You're writing your observation there. So this is the kind of an experiential learning activity that we're doing in the classroom, and then taking them to a next level, which is where we're explaining the physical and the chemical changes. Is it difficult, teachers? कितनी देर लगी हमको? 5 मिनट लगे. So even if the classroom has 40, 50, 60 children, you can do it. और कितना रिसोर्स लगा? कितना पैसा लगा? कुछ भी नहीं. Probably you can tell the school someday कि ice जमा करके दे दो और ice हमें एक कटोरी में दे दो. And you say, okay, 5 minutes बाद देखो the ice smells. Put them in the glasses. So there are so many things that you can do. And teachers, ये जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, I just picked up a lesson from my EVS book and just did it here with you. You have the same experiences in the book. Book के बाद lesson plans में there are detailed instruction given to you कि आपको कैसे करना है. Right? These are the USPs. My USP is my story-based curriculum. My USP is thematic. My USP is there, it's planned. My USP is it's experiential. My USP is it's inquiry based. Can you see so much of inquiry we did, Abhi, just in an hour? Didn't I make you think? Didn't I make you think more than what you ever thought? That is what we are going to do through our EVS curriculum. Right? I have 5 minutes. I'll take you through one of the lesson plans. Okay, quickly. The complete lesson plan, how it flows. एक दिन का lesson plan दिखने में कैसा है. Okay? So we're talking about the unpacking the phases of an inquiry. So when we're talking about हमने अभी inquiry करा, we'll talk about the phases. The first one is the tuning in. We talk about here some pictures are given, something to look at and to discuss. There is a conversation between two characters that's happening. What are we doing by this? We are activating their prior knowledge. जब मैंने आपसे पूछा वो मदर और डॉटर टेरेस पे खड़े होके बात कर रहे हैं, सो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, आई एम एक्टिवेटिंग योर प्रायर नॉलेज. सो आपने अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से आपने आसपास जो देखा आपने वो अपने वर्ड्स में बता दिया. सो यू आर एक्टिवेटिंग द प्रीवियस नॉलेज, गेटिंग देम टू एक्चुअली ब्रिंगिंग देम टू माइग्रेशन, जो अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ है चैप्टर. वी आर जस्ट इवोकिंग डिस्कशन देयर. ठीक है. एंड देन कम्स योर फाइंडिंग आउट. So when you gather information, research, engage and sharing experiences. So when you do your learning grounds, जब आपको chapter पढ़ाया जा रहा है, बच्चों को आप पढ़ा रहे हो, you are gathering information, you are collecting knowledge. Teachers आप लोग क्लास में बच्चों को videos दिखाओगे, information text पढ़ाओगे, you'll give them some research. What are you doing? You are finding out. And then you're talking about sorting. Okay, you're sorting that, for example, if it migration के बारे में, how many people you know have migrated, और आपके आसपास कोई नए लोग शिफ्ट हुए हैं. Has your family ever moved from one place to the other? Your cousins, your second cousins, आसपास के लोग. So what are you doing? You're sorting the information. Actually, you're sorting out what you know. So it's going to be making meaning, synthesizing, building deeper understanding. And when you're saying going further is recognizing and provoking opportunities to engage in further. Going further, ये सब आपके ना tuning in, finding out, sorting out, going further, reflecting and acting are the different elements of the chapter. They are mentioned in the chapter. Okay, and reflection and action is you evaluate what you study and then you act on the basis of that. कि हमें क्या करना है. So quickly I'll tell you. So our lesson plans that you have are in 3 stages: connect, conduct and conclude. We call them 3 C's lessons for every subject. So your first thing here is, we're talking about the connect stage. You assess prior knowledge, provokes interest for new learning and activates inquiry. Your conduct stage, you can't be able to read. So here is basically you explore, you explain, you engage yourself. Conclude is when you're concluding or you're wrapping up, you're assessing the knowledge through a worksheet or through a VTR or anything like that. So आपको lesson plans ऐसे मिलेंगे. For example, we're talking about a lesson plan which is plants around us. You have a learning objective, which is the students will be able to identify different types of plants around them and their features, and different parts of a plant and their functions. So quickly, मैं बड़े जल्दी से ले आती हूँ. Here, you're showing them the pictures. ये lesson plan है. This is how you get. So when you're showing these pictures, you're asking, what do you see in these pictures? They'll see, we see green plants, a woody plant hai, dried plant hai. We see different kind of nest. We see different kind of birds. What do birds use for building nest? So they'll guess. Twigs, some mud, some, yeah. Yes. What kind of trees do you notice in this image? So वो picture देखेंगे और आपको जवाब दे रहे हैं. And then, why do you think birds need nests? So you can answer anything. There's no right and wrong answer. These questions, these inquiries, just leading you to the main chapter. Okay? And then again, ये आपका first stage of inquiry है. connecting. Hi, I'm Minnie. I'm a little sparrow looking for a place to make my nest in the garden. So what do you see in the picture? Different kinds of trees and plants. The girl and the man here are potting the plants. There's a dog. So I'm reading out for you क्योंकि जल्दी कर रही हूँ मैं. So meet Minnie. She's looking for a safe place to build her nest. Can you help her? आपने क्या करा? Visual thinking strategy करी by asking questions. And then what do you see? Think and wonder जो हमने अभी किया था. What do you see? They're sitting together, they're doing something, they have mud in their hand, there's a sparrow, ऊपर से देख रही है. This is what you, so you fill this up. And then you have questions. Will Minnie like her nest to be in the banana tree there or a bigger tree? Why? Safe, there's more space there क्योंकि वो बहुत dense है. Right? Okay. If a bird chooses a tall grassy area for a nest, how do you think she can build it? And there's some questions given in the book. Which of these plants in the picture would be the best for Minnie's nest? Circle the plant you choose for a nest. Which qualities of this plant are good for making Minnie's nest? Put a tick for your choice. Strong, small, weak, big. Strong. Yeah. And then you have the more questions here. उसके बाद हम एक वीडियो चला रहे हैं. Here we talking about stages. धीरे धीरे कैसे plant बढ़ रहा है. Okay, I'm not playing the video here. And now they are finding out. You're in the second stage of cycle. We're talking about parts of the plant. Do plants have parts? That's the question that they have. And then listen to Sanvi and Minnie's talk. Minnie is surprised to hear Sanvi's question. Are you surprised too? And then, do birds build their nest only in the branches of the trees, or they build nests somewhere else also? I had a sparrow who gave the eggs in my balcony. So, you know, they'll talk about what मुझे अपना thought एकदम से मेरा experience याद आ गया, मैंने बता दिया. Similar things they will also find from their previous understanding, right? And then 2 minutes. So this is how you find out. There more information about the parts of the plant, and then you're showing a video for parts of the plant. पूरा 2 minute का video है ये. And then you're talking the learning ground. आप बता रहे हो leaves क्या होते हैं, stem क्या होता है, वो जो आपका होता है normal उसके अंदर. You're explaining the normal way. But हम यहाँ पे कैसे पहुँचे हैं? After doing so many things, right? And then a quick check. So we eat oranges. Which part of the plant is it? Why are leaves called the kitchen of the plant? हमने अभी पढ़ा है. Then we checking their understanding कि उन्हें समझ आया है कि नहीं आया. Quick checks you'll see in all our subjects. So quick check, you're not supposed to make them write in the notebook. You're just quickly checking कि आपने जो पढ़ाया है वो समझ आया है कि नहीं आया. Because at times you finish the chapter and then you realize कि बच्चों को समझ ही नहीं आया. But in the middle of the chapter, you've got quick checks to quickly check कि आपको दोबारा तो नहीं कुछ पढ़ाना. So in chunks and pieces you can do that. And then you have sorting out कि ये सब बहुत सारे आपके vegetable leaves हैं, and you have to choose, look at them carefully and discuss with your partner which part of the plant they come from. तो ये क्या कर रहे हैं? They are sorting it. They are sorting it in different categories. Okay, and then you are think of any food items that you know, leaf of a plant, root of the plant. आप उनकी knowledge check कर रहे हो फिर. And then the fourth stage of inquiry is going further. Going further means something which is not in the book. So list names of any trees that are found near your home. Now arrange these names in the alphabetic order. So आपने linking chain you will see in every subject. EVS में देखोगे English की, या maths की, या art में. English में देखोगे SST की है, या हिंदी की है. There's a linking chain. You're linking that subject with the other subject. Because we are no more teaching subjects in isolation. Actually, they're all connected, right? So make 2 rhyming lines on any of these plants and share it with the class. So this is how your chapter goes. Your crossroads है, इसके अंदर curometer, the activity zone, and there are different elements in the chapter. And for teacher, every element class में कैसे करना है, the teachers notes are given नीचे PowerPoint के नीचे कि आपको क्या announce करना है, so that all my teachers across IRIS branches are doing the same thing when I have this. So nobody will say, okay, what's your name? Shaina. Shailja. Okay. So Shailja and Deepa, Shailja ज़्यादा अच्छी, Deepa अच्छी नहीं है, अच्छा से नहीं पढ़ाती. So you have a standard lesson plans that you are supposed to deliver. That brings the synonymity in the complete group. Okay, so you already have that. Of course, delivery आप इसको भी कैसे रहे हो? अभी भी आपके पास chance है to have your own essence, अपना flavor. आलू की सब्जी सब बनाते हैं with the same recipe, and believe me, every आलू की सब्जी will be different from what you have. So आपका taste flavor होगा, but at least you have those standards. We break for tea with this, and the tea break is for 10 minutes. Am I correct? ठीक है? So it's outside? The tea is served outside. So let's be in time ताकि हम time से wind up करें. Thank you. So every grade has a different color, huh? ये तो English है. सबसे end में निकलेगा. हाँ. So I wanted to make pairs and then give them. तो मुझे भी नहीं पता ये कैसे हैं लोग. Semester 1 course book, Semester 1 workbook, Semester 2 course book and Semester 2 workbook. ठीक है, same manner we have. Semester 1 course book, Semester 1 workbook, Semester 2 course book. So I want एक group को एक pair दे दो so that they have a look at the books. So give a workbook and a main course book. Workbook and a main course book at every group. So we're giving you the books that you will have for EVS. Just have a look. I give you 5-10 minutes to quickly have a look as a team at the books before we begin with maths. हाँ, grade 2 भी दे दो किसी group में. हाँ, so किसी को भी दोगे, give both of them, right? And then one set to something. When you open the book, on the left side you have all the themes, you have the chapters. Flip over the book to see how there's a story connect given in the beginning of every chapter. So there are two books, teachers, a course book and a workbook. Okay? And there are two parts, Semester 1, Semester 2. Semester 1 will have a course book and a workbook. Semester 2 will have a course book and a workbook. When you open the index here, the content, the space that you see here, so you've got a book, semester 1 में क्या है, semester 2 में क्या है. It's given completely. Have a look at the chapter. Okay, grade 5. So you see, there's a story connect. There's a character discussion. There's a conversation between two characters, and that's how the chapter is starting. Just go through the elements of any one chapter quickly. The first chapter you see in the book. Course book. Come and sit here and see it together. Any questions? Please have a quick glance at all the elements. So you see how there's a character depiction, or is story के ऊपर there are some questions based, and they're all open-ended questions where the child needs to discuss with you. ये questions हमें notebook में नहीं करने, they're only for discussions. Yeah. So that they open up, they discuss with you, they talk, they share their experiences. This is inquiry. Hanji, yeah. Can I help you? So you see a picture everywhere in the beginning of any learning ground. There's some questions given after that. That's how we are starting with inquiry. Okay? And when we ask questions about the picture, that's VTS, visual thinking strategy. Okay? So for that, there's no right and wrong answer. They're not close-ended, they're open-ended. Secondly, you don't have a pressure to make them write in the notebook. They're only for discussion. So tuning in is the place where you have the story connect and you're activating the child's previous knowledge. So in Curometer, there's some fact given about. Teachers, any questions? Can you now build a connect in what we did? Now can you build the connect what we did just now? And how are the chapters supposed to be done in the classroom? Because we've actually gone through the complete process. You've acted like children and participated in the same way. इसी तरह class conduct होनी है. So what did we all do in EVS? What are the USPs? What is the main thing that you see in this curriculum? One is thematic and story-based. Learning around all your concepts. Inquiry. Quick checks you have. Okay. It's picture-based. You've got beautiful pictures depicting a story. Okay. There's a Curometer. Curometer mein there's some amazing facts given. Yeah. Sorting. Yeah. So aapka pura engaging your inquiry cycle is covered in this complete way. And what else? The visual thinking routines that you just did in the morning. We did so many of them. So now activities बहुत तरीके की होती हैं. With this, your child knows how to present things and how to present things and present or give your the topic, the evidence why you think like that. Okay. when you see this in your lesson plans, you know how to conduct this. क्योंकि आपने खुद करके देखा है. And you see how everyone was given different answers. So this was a classroom and you had the practical experience of doing this. किसी को नींद तो नहीं आई थी ना? Thank you. That's the target for my day. Good to go. Should we start with mathematics now? Maths? Okay. For maths, we talk about a CPA approach, which is concrete, pictorial, and abstract. How many of you know about it? Okay, excellent. Anybody else? You know about it? Anybody else? Okay, let's unpack CPA approach for you. CPA approach is this is concrete, which is your doing stage. This is pictorial, which is your drawing stage. And this is abstract, which is your symbolic stage. If I ask you to make a wish right now, if a wish is granted to you, tell me what one wish would you make? Yeah? You want a baby girl, okay? Okay. So ignore my drawing. Okay. I'm just noting down what are you all wishing for. Okay. Any more wishes rather? Huh. You want to travel around the world. Okay. क्या गंदा मैप बना है? Okay. So imagine it's a world. It's a globe. Okay. Anybody else? That what you want to wish for that? Wish मांगनी है. What is that? डिप्लोमेसी नहीं छोड़ते हम. मैंने एक विश मांगी, मेरी विश ये मांगी कि मैं जो मांगू वो पूरा हो जाए. Very smart. See, don't be greedy, हाँ. कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. You want to do social work, okay? You are certainly. You have to believe that you are the world's best teacher, and you will become a world's best teacher. Okay, all right. So, वैसे तो ये झोपड़ी है, but I wish, okay. ठीक है, so multiple rooms, a big bungalow. Okay. Anything else? go back to the childhood. Okay, now you all wished for something, and ma'am, you have the baby girl. World किसने जाना था? ये आपका world है. You travel. Okay, your bungalow. मिल गया? What is this? Thought. Abstract. This is abstract. This is how you teach a number to a child. You're imagining, okay? So for example, I want to think about an apple. What comes to your mind? Okay, or? Shape, color, size, texture. Benefits. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. ये भी आ रहा होगा. हाँ? Okay, real apple mojito. All right. ये आपको सर्च करना पड़ा है गूगल पे. Hello. You can't do this, yeah. Okay. All right. When I ask you to think about number 5, what comes to your mind? Okay. Your hand. Okay. For an apple, you had so many things in your shape, color, taste भी आ गया होगा किसको भूख लग रही होगी, है ना? Juicy और क्या? Texture. But for a number, for a number, what most of us visualize. Money also. What is this? इसमें से कौन सा stage है ये? This is abstract. As the same way what you imagined your bungalow or a world tour or your baby could be. This is abstract. It doesn't have any meaning क्योंकि वो concrete तो है नहीं आपके पास. It's just in the imagination. What I'm trying to say is the experience that you have for an apple, you have to give the same experience of a number to a child. So 5, this is an abstract, this is the last stage of your understanding maths. So how we do it is the concrete stage, the pictorial stage, and the abstract stage. So when I talk about numbers, you have to associate numbers with some objects, with some stories. If your child imagines this, that means the child is not clear. You have to make the child visualize the quantity, not this. Yeah, the child has to visualize the concrete, feel it, draw it or represent it through a drawing, and then say, okay, this is what it symbolizes. This is a symbol for representing this. So, एक number को concrete experience देना है. Now, what happens, teachers? Our challenges are, for a teacher, it's very simple to give a concrete experience for, say, less numbers, 5, 10, 15 भी कर देते हो, 20 तक भी. But beyond that, it is so difficult for a teacher to give that experience of concrete, holding, touching, feeling in the classroom. कितने आइसक्रीम स्टिक्स मंगाओगे, कितने राजमा बीन्स मंगा लोगे, कितने बॉल्स मंगा लोगे? It's very difficult. But how do you do that? There should be something that helps you to give a concrete stage, a stage of hands-on learning where the child feels, touches, there's a tactile experience there. वो कैसे हो सकता है? So now I'm coming to now the NEP and the NCF talks about this experience. So CP approach was founded by Jerome Bruner. Okay. So nearly 90% Indians aged 10 to 16 years lack math skill. This is the UNESCO report. Is it a worry situation? It is. And how many of us sitting here fear math? It's true. Because the way we were only taught the abstract stage. Directly, there was no concrete, there was no experience. We were taught only the abstract stage. We haven't gone through the pictorial and the concrete stage. So this is what now the NCF talks about. I'll read out what the NCF says. I will go back there. All right, so I'll read out. Use of CP approach, this is what the NCF, I've extracted it from the NCF document. Mathematic concepts are abstract. Example, learning to understand numbers, doing operations, drawing 2D shapes. So it is important that children learn these abstract concepts through concrete experience and gradually move from the concrete to the pictorial or to abstract notion. So this is from page number 31 in NCF document. This is what the NCF talks about. You have to give them the CP. This is the only way you should teach a child. Now, giving you back on this. So yes, it is a worrisome situation. Numbers are calculated procedures. Numbers and calculate procedures are rote memorize. जब हमें एडिशन करना सिखाया था तो हमें ये बोला था कि एडिशन करो, 2 डिजिट आएगा तो लेफ्ट वाले को राइट, पहले तो राइट से आपको ऐड करना है. जब 2 डिजिट आएगा तो एक ऊपर चढ़ा दो लेफ्ट वाला और एक नीचे रख दो, बस. Nobody taught us why this happened. It was rote. This concept was rote memorize कि लेफ्ट वाला ऊपर ले जाओ और राइट वाला नीचे ले जाओ. Okay. Why do I take 1 to the next column and why do I add from left? Nobody taught us that. This was number 1 problem. Maths make children anxious. Solving maths problems involve lot of working memory in the brain. Research recently has shown that some children as young as 6 years old feel anxious about maths. Maths anxiety occupies most of the working space, leaving behind even less memory to work with. Problem number 3, we copy model answers, we do not discuss to find the answers. So when there is an answer, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So we work out only on the answers. Is there any other way to get 4? 3 plus 1? Or? There's so many ways. But we just work out we work only on the answers. We do not work out the ways how you can get the answers. Okay? So in the words of John Dewey, it's not the doing that matters. It's not the doing that matters, it's the thinking about the doing. Discussions on maths is missing, leading to classrooms devoid of different perspectives and building a conceptual understanding. Mental maths is a separated term. Let me find a paper to solve it. Now, isn't maths all about mental working? It is. Yes. The pen and the paper calculations are a support system to assist the working memory. Schools have made pen and paper as the base for maths, which is the last step of maths teaching. The only solution using a true CP approach can solve all maths anxieties. And now in the session ahead, we'll work out simple problems using some manipulatives. CP approach के लिए हम ये manipulatives use करते हैं like number string or Dean's block, fraction tiles, tens frame, and these are called place value cards. Right? ये आपके पास hands-on भी available होंगी. We've also suggested a few sites जहाँ पे ये आप use कर सकते हो, workout कर सकते हो, and can show them in their classrooms. Let's have a look at a few of them. CP approach को concrete pictorial abstract भी कहा जाता है, concrete representation abstract भी कहा जाता है, and there are many terminologies given to it. It's the same thing. So this was given by Jerome Bruner. So have a look at the counting string. So actual objects are used to solve problem. ये concrete stage है, जहाँ पे हमें, because we cannot have ice cream sticks, you can have kidney beans, so many things in the classroom. What do you use? This is a standard material that you use in the classroom where every child works out different ways of working out an answer. So just have a look. ये actual objects are used to solve problems to facilitate hands-on learning. This is Dean's block, the arrow cards, the counters, the tangram, and the fraction tiles. So this is pictorial, where you have to represent by dots, by just drawing something. So अभी आपने जब मुझे 5 दिखाया, बताया 5 कैसा होता है. So if I ask you to represent 5 on a piece of a paper, how would you represent 5? Draw करो, दिखाओ. Okay, so you made 5 balls. What did you make? Okay, कुछ ने कुछ और बनाया? 5 apples. Okay. 5 lollipops. 5 candles. Have you all made them in one row? सबने? But मैं 3 balls ऊपर और 2 balls नीचे भी तो बना सकती हूँ. That is what 3 and 2. So every of you have made a different representation. You know what stage are you at? Pictorial stage. So all your books, when you see your bar graph and all those, that's all pictorial stage that you have. So पहले था, when I say 5, think of 5 was abstract. But मैंने बोला think of 5 objects. So किसी ने बोला पांडव, किसी ने बताया 5 fingers, somebody said 5 sense organs. और क्या हो सकता है 5? 5 cons, 5 vowels. So that was my imagination. आपने उसको represent करा in these figures. This is your pictorial. And अच्छा, इसको how do you symbolize it? You put a symbol and you put a 5. This is what you have to do with every concept in maths. So it could be पहले pictorial and then concrete, आगे पीछे हो सकता है. But try and have this experience for everything, every concept. अभी देखते हैं हम और कैसे करेंगे. This is what I talk about. This is what your CP approach, and have a look. All right, just have a look. This is 5. What is this? 5. But it's a different representation, right? So there are 3 in a row here, and then 2, and they're all scattered. Here also there are 2 and then 3. So both are correct? Okay. Now have a look. ये भी सही है. This is 4 and 1 5. This is 3 and 2. Or it could be so can I represent 5 in so many ways? Yes, you can. You have to, when I said, okay, आपको solution पे नहीं आना है. You have to take them to the journey. This is the part of the journey. When you're talking about the numbers in detail, when you're asking them to let them arrange these, this is called tens frame. Okay? आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है बोलने की add कर रहे हो या आप subtract कर रहे हो. You say 3 and 2. This is 5 in a row. 4 and 1. Ultimately वो क्या है? Number bonds है. Right? Isn't it? So this is, what stage is this? This is the concrete stage. Do you all agree? Okay. और आपने जब मुझे 5 अपने उस पे दिखाया, that's a pictorial stage. You have to take the children through these stages for the maximum understanding. Will the child ever forget 5 like this? He will never forget that. Okay. Now, so a strong connection must be made between the concrete and the pictures. You agree till here or not? So pictorial can be these number bonds. It could be bar models. It could be Dean's block जो draw करके दिखाएं हम. Okay. It could be it could be a number line like this. So grade 1 and 2 में तो हम बहुत सारी चीज़ें हाथ में यूज़ करते हैं 1 2 3 में भी. फिर 4 5 में we do pictorial representation more क्योंकि आप उसको depict कर रहे हो as symbols or as icons. So you have to take them through and you will bring strong relations between the concrete and the pictorial representation. Any questions, teachers, here? This is the complete abstract page. Numbers, 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 numbers. And that's what the child is fearful of. जब ये सिर्फ abstract figures होती हैं सिर्फ दिमाग में, इसका मतलब नहीं पता. When my child doesn't know how to quantify number 5. Isn't that true? Okay, let's go ahead now. So we move from tangible objects to visuals and to symbols. That is CPA. And how should we teach? The guidelines are, this is why I already talked about the CPA from NCF. Now एक lesson plan देखते हैं, so that you know how do we do that. Now when you talk about, let's look at the lesson plan. This connect, conduct and conclude. The same thing that I talked about for EVS. Yeah, the same plan. Let's have a lesson plan number 1. ये grade 3 का chapter है. Here the learning objective is to recapitulate reading, writing and representing a 3-digit number. और आपको resource क्या चाहिए? Course book, Dean's block, wipe and clean fun mat. Okay? And the class is going to be for 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah. So when you start the chapter, most of the places in the connect stage, you might find some quiz. There could be an activity, but in this lesson specifically, there's a quiz. Let's answer the questions. How is 305 written as words? So option A, B, C, D. B. Okay. What number has 5 hundreds in it? पक्का? A तो नहीं है? C. See this place value for the first one. So they may look, यही problem होती है जब abstract से पढ़ते हैं. You understand why what I'm focusing about? Next question. Alexander picked 64 raspberries. How many more would he need to make 100? Pakka? Okay. Adam and Abe were playing a board game. Adam was on space 67. Abe was at 20 spaces behind Adam. What number was Abe's space? Okay. There are 22 people and 4 dogs playing on the field. How many legs are there altogether? All agree to this? Dog के कितने पैर होते हैं? 4 होते हैं. Then 4 4 16. 16 and यहाँ पे 22 44. That makes. Got it? Now, I'm talking about begin the lesson with the following activity. Can you tell me what are the different types of Dean's block? Excellent. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Or in other words, you can say a cube, a square, a rod, and a square. So they're different words, but एक ही चीज़ है. Excellent. Now let's get started. Use the Dean's block to represent different numbers in hundreds. Okay. Mindfully, when we finish this, keep it back also. Wonderful. Everyone ready? What you have is a Dean's block. हाँ. सब कुछ All right. So just have a look at the question. The question is, can you represent 10 tens? Oh wow. Can I say 10 tens? No. मेरा question सुनो. 10 tens. Excellent. Okay. Make sure of पता नहीं नहीं आपके पास और नहीं है बेस लो और उसमें मुझे 10 टेंस दिखा दो I don't want to see like this. or a white paper and represents there. So you, okay, perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Count and tell me the number that 10 10 make. 100. Great, let's replace the 10 tens by a square of 100. Now this is your next step जो आप मुझे पहले दिखा रहे थे. So how will you replace it? You replace the 10 rods and you have one square. How much is it? 100. Can you represent 200? You need two of this. So you can have two groups together, and you've got two. Okay. Can you represent how many squares of 100 will you see? 2 squares. You need 2 squares to make 200, right? How about 500? How many squares will you need? 5 squares, right? So now when I say 500, what should my child visualize? Not 500, but 5 of this. 1 is equal to 100. Got that? This is what we have to make our children visualize. Now, so can you represent 900? You will use 9 squares. Okay, let me go ahead. This is the let's begin of our a maths book. I'll read out here what's written. Hi, I am Kyra. I have collected a few numerical facts about a sense organ. Let us read together. A human eye is covered with 300 lashes, 1200 in the upper eyelid and 100 in the lower eyelid. Okay? Now can you represent so if you see the second page kholo. Definitely. Now can you represent, oh sorry. Now can you represent a human eye covered with, can you show me 300 lashes? आप डीन्स ब्लॉक को कैसे दिखाओगे पेपर पे? Okay, I'll show you. Yes. So it could be, 1, this is 100, tens का rod, ones. ठीक है? This is how do you represent now. ठीक है? Now show me 300 lashes. बनाओ जो पेपर दिया है मैंने या okay. Now represent there are 1200 in the upper lid. I'm sorry, 200. I'm so sorry. How will it be 1200? 200. 2 squares. Human skin has a maximum of 340 sweat glands. Represent 340. ऐसे नहीं, abstractly नहीं, मुझे देखना है. 3 squares and 40 rods. Okay, all right. Now, sound. A human takes 460 breaths in an hour. Show me 460. Draw. Okay. Now आपके पास जो मैनिपुलेटिव मैंने दिया है उसमें दिखाओ numbers. Show me how will you make 123. No, show me on this. इससे दिखाओ.
इससे दिखाओ 123. So now अगर आप किसी बच्चों से पूछोगे 123 कितना होता है, he will not see 1 2 3, rather he will see 1 square, 2 rods and 3 ones. Would you be able to do it with your children? Is it difficult? In your lesson plans, every step number line कैसे use करना है, that's also is taught to you. अभी without, because of the paucity of time, सारा नहीं कर पाएंगे, and we started late also. So, but I've done at least one experience with you with the Dean's block. Similarly, you've got tens frame, you've got number lines also. So जो मैंने आपको दिया है, ये number line है, number line कैसे बनानी है आपको, okay? एक बार number line भी कर लेते हैं, 5 मिनट. अभी भी got. I'm skipping all this. So everybody has so pair up with your partner. Use an empty number line. आपको मैं number lines दिए हैं. To work out 70 plus 29. कैसे work out करेंगे? $70 plus 29. Okay. So what would you do? When will you start? ठीक है? 70, 80, 90. This is 80 and 90. This is 10, 20. ठीक है? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. This becomes your adding plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. ये जो आपको करके दिखा रही हूँ, आपको animated हर steps मिलेंगे. So that you'll be able to see what's happening. Every step you'll be able to see animatedly so that you also first learn if you don't know this and then do it in the classroom. Okay? So this is how it works. Have a look. Look. 70, 80, 90 and then 1, 1. So, and the question is, after 99 if there's one more, what will it be? Right? और अगर हम इसमें करेंगे डीन्स ब्लॉक में, मैं आपसे बोलती हूँ 99 दिखाइए सब लोग. In the Dean's block that you have. 99. Just place it on the chair. ठीक है 99 बनाया. अगर इसमें हम 1 ऐड कर देते हैं, then what we'll remove everything and put the, now you know how 99 2-digit goes to 3-digit numbers, and how do you replace it with this? So the place value changes. This is how you do the benchmark numbers. You understand? This is, और ये सब आपको I'm showing you grade 3 का lesson plan मैं आपको दिखा रही हूँ. आपको ऐसा ही मिलेगा. In fact, you'll have all the animations also there. Any questions? No questions. Okay, one more thing to be done. Everybody has those white sheets with you? Now this is a teamwork. Okay. So जिस टीम ने सबसे पहले करा is going to get a prize. Okay. मैम ये थोड़ा थोड़ा देना सबको हाँ थोड़ा थोड़ा जो वन ग्रुप को थोड़ा सा Everybody has a plain white sheet. Place it in front of you on a chair. Yeah, put back the Dean's block. We don't need it अभी. पानी पानी मुझे दे दो भैया यहाँ पे रख भी देना. Have you all packed the Dean's block? हाँ. So give one sticky to everyone. ये स्टिकीज पे हमें कुछ लिख के आपको A4 शीट पे अच्छे से लगाना है. ठीक है? Now what? Are we all ready? Are we all ready? So I will only give you 2 minutes for this activity. No, I have to tell you what. अरे anything क्या होता है? Where have you seen 3-digit numbers in your real life? Cricket score. ठीक है? So every sticky write something new. Where do you see 3-digit numbers in your real life? The example that I give you is the cricket score. करो जल्दी से start. Your time starts now. मैम उस पे लिख के आपको व्हाइट शीट पे चिपकाने हैं स्टिकीज. सो सबके पास एक आइडिया होना चाहिए. लिखो सबको दो ना. सबके लिए आप करोगे तो आप लेट हो जाओगे. सो रुपीज का एक ही हो सकता है. सारे लगाओ. द होल टीम शुड हैव इट ऑन वन पेपर. कोलैबोरेशन टीचर्स. If I don't see the collaboration, the team doesn't win. What's this? Oh, excellent. Wow. Quickly. 40 seconds gone. So 20 minutes. आपका पास अभी टाइम है और लगाओ. And check your answers.
Just let me know which team is doing good and what could be the parameter, because we have appreciation certificate.
अच्छा. Okay. Three. एक आंसर एक पे लिखना था. Okay. Ambulance. Okay. उसमें क्या लिखा है? Give me the digits there. लिखो ना. Give me the digits. I didn't see that. Okay, एक ही चीज करी आपने. Write the fever recording.
1 or 2.
अकाउंट नंबर 3 डिजिट होता है क्या? Papers number, train ticket. You don't have. I don't see the digits here. Not on all of them. Okay. Okay. फोन नंबर 3 डिजिट होता है क्या? Can be 4 digit also. Phone number. No, I don't take these vague answers. Anybody else? Charge? What? Okay. So we just got 3 things, huh? So what? The ideas can be so many? Calories, okay. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल 3 डिजिट कब आता है? कहाँ पे रहते हो मुझे बता दो. I'll also shift.
Please check this. 790 rupees 75.
हटा दो उसको फिर.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll read out. Okay, so the note, the currency, thermometer, tickets का bill, car ride, Uber और वो, मेला ticket, drinks price. See, it could be, but I want something which is always or maximum times in 3 digit. Can you see a cricket score in 4 digits? Okay. Can you see these emergency numbers? No. That is what it is. Can you see milestones? Police number, okay. Emergency number में आ गया. Drinks price, मेरा ticket. Flat number, 500 का note, police number, flat numbers, cricket score, price tag, ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है वैसे, marks percentage, book pages, हाँ वो लिखा है, calorie, क्या strong in school, what's that, ordering food, fire station, ambulance, mark sheet, okay. 365 days in a year. Blood pressure. Leap year. 306 bones. Okay. और क्या है? I don't take dress costume. Anybody else? वो हो गया. Okay, anybody else? हाँ. Debit card CVV. Very difficult to decide. Ma'am can tell. Dimple ma'am. If you can just see. हाँ. 4. Ma'am, just have a look at group number 4. So you don't call me bias, huh? मैंने मैम को बुला लिया है. To decide one team.
Yes, ma'am, you can read out. Or do you want me to read out?
No, you just take a quick glance. आपको क्या लगता है whose team has done well? Don't give me that eyes.
You have given me the toughest task now.
Sorry, ma'am. हाँ सबसे लेट किया था आज अभी
Rose the hand, ma'am. Currency notes, ma'am.
हाँ
And then
होटल रूम नंबर
bus numbers like Upal 111.
Okay.
Like that, and police contact numbers. Contact numbers. Emergency contact numbers. Emergency.
Okay, let ma'am do it. देखा अब सबका खुल रहा है दिमाग की बत्ती Keep adding, huh? So actually you're increasing your own knowledge, Baba, with this. Critical thinking. और जब हम बच्चों को ये कराएंगे उसके बाद बोलेंगे कि इसके आगे डीन्स ब्लॉक से रिप्रेजेंट करो 206 बोन्स Can somebody collect the Dean's blocks? Collected कहाँ है? Okay. Where are the Dean's blocks? Somebody can collect? Where is Sujata ma'am? कहाँ है ma'am? Ma'am, where are the? Mix हो जाएंगे वो तो सारे. अच्छा they separate. ठीक है. Where is he? He's at the back packing it.
He's packing. I'll get it back.
हाँ मुझे I want to give those away.
Is it? But car is there on that. We don't want to give it away. Okay.
फिर क्या करोगे?
Think of it later. Think of it later.
तो चॉकलेट मंगा देंगे.
हाँ है.
ठीक है?
है. Yes, ma'am. After this, I think it's better we will declare this later.
ठीक है.
We'll continue.
ठीक है.
And it will be aggregate overall.
Right.
Participation, all the subjects.
So you're taking care of it, huh? All right, thank you. So, okay, ma'am will declare this towards the end and we'll see the participation throughout.
We have few more activities and we are going to do that again in the same group.
Yeah. ठीक है. ठीक है, everyone. So this is how we are working on the CPA approach, each one of you. I hope the understanding has become better. I hope you'll be able to deliver this in the classroom. Any questions? Any questions, teachers? Pakka? Clear? Anybody sleeping? ये grade 3 है वैसे. This is grade 3. हाँ. This is third standard cut. So you have age appropriate activities everywhere. So don't worry about that. ठीक है? Isn't it different from how we studied? Don't you think the learning is going to be better? And they will never forget this concept. They will never forget this concept. Clear? So this is where we finish with wrap up with mathematics. Okay, we'll have Telugu now. Yeah, ma'am? डू वी हैव तेलुगु? अब हमें तेलुगु करना है मैम कि आगे बढ़े? It's not in my hand. Choice between the languages?
Yes, yes, ma'am. We have first, second, and third. First is okay, English, ma'am. We have Sanskrit, Hindi, and Telugu options. ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ నాట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఫస్ట్ separate separate హిందీ తెలుగు ఇంగ్లీష్ కంపల్సరీ.
अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है so yeah. Give a big round of applause for Shafali ma'am. I hope everyone enjoyed the session of EVS and math. Yes, we have a shift now to the language. So you want Hindi or Telugu? Hindi? Any guesses which session we are going to have? Telugu? Okay, you got the clue from the slide. His academic qualifications and teaching experience demonstrates a strong background in Telugu language and education. His MPhil in linguistics and MA in Telugu, and he has a solid foundation in language and literature. Additionally, his PPT course has equipped with the necessary teaching skills. His qualification and experience will be a valuable asset for you in this training session. His passion for teaching and commitment in enhancing the skills undoubtedly will be a success of today's training session. Mr. Ramu, our Telugu trainer today.
Thank you very much, ma'am. First of all, I am very thankful to Principal ma'am and Academic in charge ma'am give opportunity to hear. Okay. First of all, నా పేరు రామకృష్ణ. తెలుగు ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయులు ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? ఓకే, అక్కడక్కడక్కడక్కడ ఆణిముత్యాలు మెరుస్తున్నాయి. ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్. మన అందరి మాతృభాష ఎంతమందిది తెలుగు? ఓ వెరీ గుడ్, గివ్ క్లాప్ ఫర్ us. ఓకే, నిజంగా మాతృభాష తెలుగు అయితే నిజంగా చాలా కంఫర్టబుల్గా మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే ప్రొద్దున నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం ఇంగ్లీష్ విని 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 ఆల్రెడీ 30 రోజులు ఇంట్లో తెలుగు మాట్లాడి ఒక తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయుడు బోధించాలి ఒక నియమిత ప్రకారం భాష. అంటే ముఖ్యంగా మనము తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయులుగా మనము చేయవలసింది ఏంటి అంటే కనీసం పిల్లవాడిని ఒక రోజులో 40 నిమిషాలు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడించాలి. రోజంతా తెలుగు మాట్లాడొద్దండి, అది చట్టరీత్యా నేరం. అర్థమవుతుందా? రోజంతా తెలుగులో మాట్లాడితే, స్కూల్లో మాట్లాడితే చట్టరీత్యా నేరం అయిపోయింది ఇప్పుడు. అర్థమవుతుందా? కానీ మారింది కాబట్టి మనం మారాలి, తప్పదు. అమ్మో నేను తెలుగే మాట్లాడతాను, తెలుగు మాట్లాడితే తప్పేంటి అని ఫైటింగ్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు ఇక్కడ. కాబట్టి ఉన్న 40 నిమిషాలు బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఎందులో మాట్లాడదాం? తెలుగులో మాట్లాడదాం. కాబట్టి అలా తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాలి అని మనం అనుకుంటున్నాం. మనకున్నటువంటి కొన్ని సమస్యలు వేరు. వాటిలోకి వెళ్ళడానికంటే ముందు మనం ఒక చిన్న యాక్టివిటీ చేద్దాం. అర్థమవుతుందా? మనం కూడా ఒక కృత్యము ద్వారా పిల్లల్లో ఎలా పెంపొందించాలో చూద్దాం. ఒకసారి సార్ నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ సార్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ స్లైడ్లో కనబడుతుంది కదండి, దీనికి ఆన్సర్లు మీరు రాయాలి. జస్ట్ ఒక 2 minutes టైం ఇస్తాను, ఆన్సర్స్ రాయాలి మీరందరూ. నేను చదువుతాను. ముల్లోకాలు ఇంటూ పంచభూతాలు. ఆన్సర్ తెలుగులోనే ఉండాలండి, ఆన్సర్ తెలుగులోనే ఉండాలి. ముల్లోకాలు ఇంటూ పంచభూతాలు, నవధాన్యాలు మైనస్ సప్తపది. సప్తపది అంటే తెలుసా? సప్తపది సప్త సముద్రాల్లాగా కనబడుతుంటుంది కాబట్టి అర్థమవుతుందా? 7 అడుగులు సప్తపది. తర్వాత చెవులు ప్లస్ నయనాలు, రాసులు మైనస్ త్రినేత్రములు, అర్ధశతాబ్దం ప్లస్ దశేంద్రియాలు. జవాబులు తప్పకుండా తెలుగులోనే ఉండాలి. మీరు పేపర్లో రాసినా పర్లేదు, నేను అడిగినప్పుడు చెప్తే చాలు. మీకు ఈజీగా ఉండడానికి ఇక్కడ అర్థం కాదు కాబట్టి. ఓకే, కంప్లీటా? ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్ మేడం. ఫస్ట్ 15 కాదు, 15 అనే ఆన్సర్కి తెలుగు వర్డ్ కావాలి. ముల్లోకాలు లేదు మ్యామ్, ఇక్కడ ముల్లోకాలు ఇంటూ పంచభూతాలు 15 రావాలి. లేదు 4, 2 + 2, చెవులు ప్లస్ నయనాలు, 2 + 2 అంటే 4. అబ్బా ఎక్సలెంట్ మేడం. మీ పేరెంట్ మ్యామ్? మౌనిక మేడం కోసం అందరూ ఒకసారి క్లాప్స్ కొట్టండి. రియల్గా మేడం ఒక్కటి తప్ప 3 కరెక్ట్ రాశారు. 3 × 5 15, పక్షము 15 రోజులు పక్షము. 15 రోజులు పక్షము. తర్వాత నవధాన్యాలు మైనస్ సప్తపది, 9 - 7 2. యాక్చువల్గా మేడం నయనాలు రాశారు, కానీ యాక్చువల్గా సూర్యచంద్రులు ద్వంద్వ పదం, 2 పదం ద్వంద్వ. చెవులు ప్లస్ నయనాలు, నలుదిక్కులు రాయొచ్చు లేదా చతుర్వేదాలు. చతుర్వేదాలు. తర్వాత రాశులు మైనస్ త్రినేత్రములు, 9 నవగ్రహాలు రాయొచ్చు, నవరాత్రులు రాయొచ్చు, తర్వాత నవధాన్యాలు రాయొచ్చు. అర్థమవుతుంది. తర్వాత అర్ధశతాబ్దం 50 + దశేంద్రియాలు 60 సంవత్సరాలు కాదు, వెరీ గుడ్. షష్టి పూర్తి రాయొచ్చు. అర్థమైతే 60 సంవత్సరాలు తెలుగు కాబట్టి 60 సంవత్సరాలు. మౌనిక మేడం రియల్గా నేను కండక్ట్ చేసినటువంటి ఈ ఓరియంటేషన్లో అతి తక్కువ టైంలో చేసింది మీరు మేడం. మీ గ్రూప్ రియల్గా చాలా టీం వర్క్ చాలా బాగుంది. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఓకే, ఎస్. తర్వాత మరి దీని నుంచి ఓకే దీనికి వెళ్ళి ఒక్కసారి మ్యాథ్స్ టీచర్ల దగ్గరికి వద్దాం. మ్యాథ్స్ టీచర్ల దగ్గరికి అసలు తెలుగుకి అన్ని భాషలకి అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులకు తెలుగుతో సంబంధం ఉందండి. తెలుగుకు మ్యాథ్స్కున్న సంబంధం చూద్దాం. నేను ఏం చెప్పాను ఆన్సర్ మీరు చెప్పాలి. ఆన్సర్ 6. మ్యాథ్స్లోనే మాట్లాడుకుందాం, తెలుగుని పక్కన పెట్టేసి. ఓకే, 0 0. ఆన్సర్ 1. సంఖ్యలు సేమ్ 3. జవాబులు ఎందుకు తేడా వచ్చాయి? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ సింబల్స్. ఎస్, సింబల్స్. వీటిని తెలుగులో ఏమంటాం? గుర్తులు, గుణింతపు గుర్తులు. ఎస్ ఎస్, చిన్నప్పుడు మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఇదేంటండి? క, తలకట్టు. ఇదేంటి? దీర్ఘం. ఇక్కడ తేడా ఎందుకు కనబడుతుంది? దాని మీద ఉన్న గుర్తులు. పిల్లలకు మనం డైరెక్ట్ అరే బాబు ఇది కారా అంటే వాడు నేర్చుకోడు. ఇప్పుడు జనరేషన్ మారింది. మనప్పుడేమో దాన్ని పెట్టి దిద్ది దిద్ది అని ఇంత పెద్దగా అయితే కానీ ఆ స్లేట్ అయిపోయేది. ఇప్పుడు లేదు, సమాజం మారింది. సో మనం కూడా ఏం కావాలి? మారాలి. నేను మారను, మడిగట్టుకొని ఇలా కూర్చుంటానంటే సమాజానికి దూరంగా వెళ్ళిపోతాం. బాబు ఈ స్కూల్ కాదు ఇంకో స్కూల్ చూసుకొని చెప్తుంటారు. ఈ జనరేషన్లో కావాల్సింది ఏం లేదండి. మీరు ఏం మ్యాజిక్ చేస్తారో తెలియదు. 40 నిమిషాలు పిల్లోడు మననే చూడాలి. ఎస్, అది ఒక్కటి ఒక తెలుగు టీచర్గా చేయాల్సిన ఒక్క బాధ్యత ఏంటి అంటే రియల్గా మనం సక్సెస్. ఒక మ్యాథ్స్ వాళ్ళు, సైన్స్ వాళ్ళు, సోషల్ వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు ఏదో సాధించాలి. మనం సాధించాల్సింది ఒకటండి, వాడిని పర్ఫెక్ట్గా చదివియాలి, పర్ఫెక్ట్గా రాపియాలి. చాలు. ఆ 2 వస్తే చాలు. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా వినండి, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా ఎక్కువ తిట్లు తినేది తెలుగు సార్లే, తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయులే. ఎందుకు? వాళ్లకు చేతిలో ఆయుధం ఉంటుంది. పేరెంట్స్కి షాప్కి వెళ్ళాడు, అది చదవరా అంటాడు. ఫస్ట్ చదవరానా కానీ వీడు సారీ రియల్ ఏం రా ఇంత లక్షల ఫీజులు కడుతాడు, మీ సార్లు ఏం చెప్తున్నారు అంటారు. అంతే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక బస్సు బోర్డు ఎక్కాలి. ఆ బస్సు వాడు బోర్డు చదివేసరికి బస్సు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఆ బోర్డు చదివేసరికి బస్సు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. కాబట్టి అది కాదండి, నిజంగా మీరందరూ చాలా చాలా అదృష్టవంతులండి. 1 to 5th క్లాస్ వరకు తెలుగు చెబుతున్న ఉపాధ్యాయులంత అదృష్టవంతులు ఇంకెవరు లేరండి. ఎందుకంటే రియల్గా ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ వాడిని మీరు ఆపిన వాడు ఆగడు మాట్లాడడం. వన్స్ వాడు 6th వచ్చిండు అనుకోండి, వాడిని మాట్లాడమన్న వాడు మాట్లాడు. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, వానికి ఒక్కసారి మీది ఏం కర్రీరా అని ఒక్కసారి చెప్పండి, 10 మంది చేతులు వేసి మేడం అది పాలకూర, మాది చిక్కుడుకాయ, మాది బెండకాయ అని చెప్తుంటారు. లైట్ లైట్ లైట్. కాబట్టి మనం నిజంగా సాధించాల్సింది ఏంటంటే 2 విషయాలు. వాడిని చదివియాలి, వాడిని రాపియాలి. అందుకోసం ప్రతి సండే వస్తే నిజంగా మా క్లాస్ పిల్లల్ని అడుగుతుంటాం, అరే సండే ఎలా గడుస్తుందిరా అంటే, సార్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి చాలా బోర్గా అనిపిస్తుంది సార్, సండే రావద్దు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకురా అంటే సండే రాగానే మా నాన్న ఈనాడు పేపర్ తీసుకుని చదవని నాకు ఇస్తాడు సార్. అంటే అది నిజంగా ఉండే ఆయుధం. కానీ నిజంగా అంటే ఒక తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయుడు, నిజంగా సైన్స్ వాళ్ళు, సోషల్ వాళ్ళు, మ్యాథ్స్ వాళ్ళకంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ టీచర్స్, హిందీ, తెలుగు, ఇంగ్లీష్ వాళ్ళు ఏంటి అంటే వాడిని కంప్లీట్గా మార్చచ్చు ఒక వ్యక్తిని. నైతిక విలువలు, ఆధ్యాత్మిక విలువలు, సృజనాత్మక విలువలు, వీటన్నిటిని చెప్పి వాళ్ళను మార్చచ్చు. కారణం ఏంటి అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఇది చెప్పాలి వాడికి, బాబు ఇది ఒక యాక్టివిటీగా చేయాలి అని చెప్పాలి. కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఏంటంటే మనము మారిన సమాజానికి తగ్గట్టుగా మనము మారాలి. కాబట్టి ఇప్పటివరకు మీరు ఖాళీగా కూర్చొని ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి ఒక్కసారి నాతో పాటు ఒక చిన్న యాక్టివిటీ చేద్దాం. వీళ్ళు ఎలా నేర్పాలి, పిల్లలకి ఎలా నేర్పాలి అనే చిన్న యాక్టివిటీ చేద్దాం. నాతో పాటు మీరు కూడా చిన్న కదలిక మొదలు పెట్టాలి. మీరు కూర్చున్న ప్లేస్లో కాకుండా నిలబడ్డ ప్లేస్లో నన్ను చూసి నా తర్వాత అయితే ఒక్కసారి అందరు లేచి నిలబడాలండి. ఓకే, అంటే మన సమాజానికి ఇప్పటికీ ఎంత మారింది అనేది చూద్దాం. ఓకే, నేను యాక్ట్ చేస్తాను, నాతో పాటు చేయండి. ఓకే, అమ్మ మొదటి దైవము. మొహమాట పడద్దండి, ఎందుకంటే మనం క్లాస్లో ఇంతకంటే ఎక్కే గురుతాం. ఎందుకంటే టీచర్లతో ఉన్న బాధ ఏంటి అంటే క్లాసులు చెప్పమంటే రోజంతా చెప్తాం, వినమంటేనే కష్టం. మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మనము చేసేదాన్ని 10 మంది ప్రదర్శించమంటే ఇంకా మొహమాటం వస్తుంది. నువ్వు క్లాస్ రూమ్లో వదిలేసామనుకోండి, 45 నిమిషాలలో వాళ్ళు 4 ప్రపంచాలను చూపించుకొని వస్తారు. అది ఉపాధ్యాయులు గొప్ప. ఒక్కసారి అవన్నీ మర్చిపోయింది, ఇక్కడ అందరూ మనం విద్యార్థులమే. ఎస్, కాబట్టి రైట్. అమ్మ మొదటి దైవము, ఆవు పాలు మధురము, ఆవు పాలు మధురము, ఇటుక గోడ మందము, ఈ పాటలు విందము, ఈ పాటలు విందము, ఉడుతతోక అందము, ఉడుతతోక అందము, ఊయలుగుతుందము, ఊయలుగుచుందము. మేడం చేయట్లే. ఓకే, ఋషులు మనకు మార్గము, ఋషులు మనకు మార్గము, ఎలుక వలన కష్టము, ఎలుక వలన కష్టము, ఏనుగెక్కుటందము, ఏనుగెక్కుటందము, ఐరావతం తెల్లనా, ఐరావతం తెల్లనా, ఒంటె నడక మెల్లనా, ఒంటె నడక మెల్లనా, ఓడ నీట తేలును, ఓడ నీట తేలును, అవుట్ భలే పేలును, అవుట్ భలే పేలును. వెరీ గుడ్, అందరు కూర్చోండి ఒక్కసారి. ఓకే, దీనివల్ల మనము పిల్లల్లో ఏం రాబట్టచ్చు? వాడిని కూర్చోబెట్టి మన నోట్స్ను మనం కరెక్షన్ చేసుకొని వాడిని తిట్టుకుంటూ ఇది ఏం హ్యాండ్ రైటింగ్ రా, చెత్త హ్యాండ్ రైటింగ్ అని వాడిని తిడుతూ మనం చేయడం కంటే ఒక్క 45 నిమిషాలు వాడిని ఒకరోజు ఆడిపియండి ఇట్లా. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అంటే సామెత మారిందండి. ఒకప్పుడు ఒక సామెత ఉండే, గుర్రాన్ని నీళ్ళ వరకు తీసుకెళ్తాం కానీ ఇప్పుడు అది మారింది. గుర్రానికి నీళ్ళు తాగిస్తాం, ఎందుకు? దానికి పరిగెత్తి, చాలా పరిగెత్తించినాం అనుకో, నీళ్లు తాగమని చెప్పాల్సిన పని లేదు, అదే అలసిపోయి అదే నీళ్ళు తాగుతుంది. అర్థమవుతుందా? కాబట్టి మనం కూడా పిల్లల్ని అరే అల్లరి చేయకండి, సెట్ రైట్, వాడు కూర్చోడు, వాడు కూర్చోడు, వాడు కూర్చోవాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? మనం కూర్చోవద్దు. ఎస్, మనం కూర్చోవద్దు, మనం నిలబడద్దు. మనం ఇలాంటి యాక్టివిటీస్ చేయడం వల్ల పిల్లల్లో లెర్నింగ్ అవుట్కమ్స్, అభ్యసన ఫలితాలు ఏం బయటకు తీయచ్చు. ఈ యాక్టివిటీ ఒకటి చేసాం. సో దీనివల్ల ఏ ఏ విషయాలు బయటకు వస్తాయి పిల్లల్లో? మేడం అక్కడ బ్లూ కలర్ చెప్పండి మ్యామ్. ఈ యాక్టివిటీ వల్ల పిల్లల్లో ఏం బయటకు తీయచ్చు?
యాక్టివిటీ వల్ల వాళ్ళు యాక్టివ్గా అవుతారు అండ్ ఇంకా వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ గ్రాప్ చేసుకుంటారు అనమాట. ఏదైతే మనం చేసి చూపిస్తున్నామో త్రూ యాక్టివ్ వల్ల ఆ లెటర్స్ ఈ అవన్నీ గ్రాప్ చేసుకుని గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటారు. ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఈ సాంగ్ బాగా నచ్చింది సార్.
వెరీ గుడ్ మ్యామ్. ఒక నిజంగా అంటే ప్రపంచంలో వాడికి ఎవరు చెప్పినా రాంగే, వాళ్ళ సార్ చెప్పిందే కరెక్ట్. ఒక ఫాదర్గా నేను ఫెల్ట్ అయ్యా అనేది నిజంగా. అంటే ఒక ఫాదర్గా, ఒక తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయుడిగా, ముఖ్యంగా తెలుగు క్లాసులోనే చెప్తాను. అయితే మా అమ్మాయి వాళ్ళ తెలుగు టీచరు ఓ వర్క్ ఇచ్చిందంట. ఏంటి? కవి యొక్క ప్రాస సరళంగా ఉంటుంది అని. కవి చాలా సరళంగా చెప్తాడు. సరళంగా అంటే ఈజీగా. అయితే మేడం ఏం చేసింది, వాడు రాయడం తప్పు రాశాడు. ఏం రాశాడు వాడు? సార్ లంగా అని రాసిండు. క్లాసులో సార్ లంగా అని రాసిండు. సరళంగా అనేది ఏమైంది అక్కడ? సార్ లంగా అయిండు. కాగానే మా అమ్మాయి అదే రాసుకుంది, అంత రాసుకుంది, కరెక్షన్ చేసేసిండ్రు, అంత అయిపోయింది. పొరపాటుగా మనకేది టీచర్లకు ఉన్న క్యూరియాసిటీ ఏముంటుంది, ఎక్కడ తప్పుందో వెతకాలి, ఎక్కడ తప్పుందో వెతకాలి. ఫస్ట్ మంచిని పక్కన పెట్టేద్దాం, తప్పు ఎక్కడ ఉంది కావాలి. ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలు నోట్స్లో కానీ పేపర్లో కానీ ఏం చేసినా నిజంగా అంటే నిజంగా తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయులే తెలుగు వాళ్ళకు ద్రోహం అనిపిస్తుంది. మొన్న రిజల్ట్ చూడండి, ప్రతి సబ్జెక్టులో 100లకు 100 వస్తాయి, తెలుగులో రావు. కారణం అక్షర దోషాలను వీళ్ళని ఎత్తి ఎత్తి చూసి మార్కులు కట్ చేస్తుంటారు. అర్థం? అట్లాగే నేను కూడా ఇది చూసి ఏంట్రా నాన్న ఇట్లా రాసిన, ఇది తప్పురా, ఇలా రాయొద్దు అని నేనంట. లేదు నాన్న కరెక్ట్. మా మేడం టిక్ కొట్టిందా లేదా అక్కడ? సో మా మేడం టిక్ కొట్టింది కాబట్టి అది కరెక్ట్ అంటారు. అట్లా కాదని చెప్పి ఇక నేను మామూలుగా వేరే పేరెంట్స్ అయితే ఏం చేస్తారు, తెల్లారి పంచాయతీకి పోతారు. ఇక అర్థమవుతుందా? తెల్లారి పంచాయతీకి పోతారు. కానీ అట్లా కాదని వెళ్ళి ఆ మేడంతో మాట్లాడాను. మేడం అట్లా కాదు మేడం, కామన్ మనం ప్రతి అక్షరం చూడాలంటే చాలా తప్పు. అది మీ వల్ల జరిగిన తప్పు కాదు, కానీ పిల్లలు ఇలా నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు అనేది చెప్పడం అన్నట్టు. అంటే ఒక ఉపాధ్యాయుడిగా మనం పిల్లల మీద ఏ విధమైనటువంటి ఇంప్రెషన్ కల్పిస్తున్నాము. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇలా డ్యాన్స్ అయినాడు ఇంటికొంగనే ఆ పాట పక్కన పెట్టి ఇదే పెడతాడు, ఏలుక వలన కష్టము అంటుంటాడు. అంటే వాడికి ఏంది అంటే మనము అక్కడ వానికి నేర్చుకుంటున్నాము అని చెప్పకుండా నేర్పిస్తున్నాం, మనం నేర్పిస్తున్నాం. అది కావాలి. అలాగే ఒక చిన్న వీడియో ఉందండి. అంటే మామూలుగా కేవలం అచ్చులే కాకుండా హల్లులతో కూడా పిల్లలు ఎంత బాగా నాట్యం చేస్తుంటారు. సరే ఫస్ట్ వీడియో ప్లే కరెక్ట్. చూడండి ఎంత బాగా పిల్లలకు వీళ్ళు నేర్పచ్చు. నో సార్ నెక్స్ట్ నాట్ దట్. ఒక 2 సౌండ్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి పెట్టండి. వెరీ గుడ్. అంటే చూడండి ఏ విధంగా అంటే మనం వాడిని కూర్చోబెట్టి 6 నెలలు చెప్పినా పేరెంట్ టీచర్ మీటింగ్లో ఒకటే చెప్తాం, అబ్బా ఇంకా అలా రావట్లేదు సార్ మీ వాడికి. పేరెంట్ కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఏమైపోయిందంటే సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ కావాలి, ఫస్ట్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ కావాలి. వాళ్ళ పిల్లోడు రోజు ఒక కొత్త అక్షరం నేర్చుకున్నాడు అనుకోండి, అది కొత్త ఆనందం. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు అంతెందుకు మనం చూడండి, మనం ఇంతమంది పేరెంట్స్ ఉన్నాం ఇక్కడ, ఒక్కరోజు మన పిల్లలు సాధించింది స్టేటస్లో పెట్టుకోండి, ఎన్ని లైక్లు వస్తే అంత ఆనందం పెరుగుతుంటుంది మనకు. అమ్మ వీళ్ళు చూసిండ్రా, వాళ్ళు చూసిండ్రా, ఆ ఆనందము మనకు ఇబ్బుడైపోతుంది ఇక అర్థం. అలాగే మనం చెప్పే పిల్లల విషయంలో కూడా అదే, మనం డైలీ ఒక్క అక్షరం వాడికి కొత్త అక్షరం నేర్పండి, కొత్త పదం నేర్పండి. ఇప్పుడు ఈ పాట ఇందాక మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం, ఇదే ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ వాడికి పాట రూపంలో చెప్తాం. అదే సెకండ్ క్లాస్కి వచ్చేసరికి అరే బాబు ఆ పాటలో ఉన్న పదాల్ని రాయండి అని చెప్పండి. అమ్మ, ఆవు, ఇటుక, ఈగ రాస్తాడు. అదే థర్డ్ క్లాస్ వాడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఆ పాటలో ఉన్న పదాలకి నువ్వు వీళ్ళని ఎక్కడైనా చూసావా, అర్థం ఏంటి? అమ్మ అంటే ఎవరు, ఆవు అంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే క్లాస్ పెరిగిన కొద్దీ ఏం చేయాలి అంటే మారాలి. ఇప్పుడు మేము ఉన్నాం నిజంగా, అంటే నేను 8th క్లాస్ నుంచి 12th క్లాస్ వరకు చెప్పిన ప్రతి ఇయర్ స్టార్టింగ్లో చేపిస్తా యాక్టివిటీ, ప్రతి ఇయర్ స్టార్టింగ్లో ఈ పాట పాడిపిస్తాను వాళ్ళకు. ఎందుకంటే మర్చిపోవడము మానవ సహజం. మళ్ళీ ముఖ్యంగా అంటే వాడు 40 నిమిషాలే కాబట్టి ఆంగ్లం తప్పనిసరి అండి, ఇంగ్లీష్ తప్పనిసరిగా నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకోకపోతే లైఫ్ లేదు, జీవితం లేదు. అందువల్లే ఎవరు కాళోజీ గారు ఒక కొటేషన్ చెప్తాడు, ఏమని? ప్రపంచాన్ని చూడాలంటే ఇంగ్లీష్ గవాక్షం నుంచి చూడాలి అని. ఎస్, ప్రపంచాన్ని చూడాలంటే ఆంగ్ల నేత్రం నుండి చూడాలి. ఇక మనం తెలుగు పాదేలం కదా అని మన చాదస్తానంతా వాడి మీద ప్రయోగించొద్దు, అర్థమవుతుందా? వాళ్ళని చేయాలి. నిజంగా భాషోపాధ్యాయులుగా మనం వాడే భాష కూడా ఎలా ఉండాలి అంటే పిల్లడికి అర్థమయ్యే రీతిలో ఉండాలి, ముఖ్యంగా వ్యవహారిక భాషలోనే ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ ఒక జోక్ గుర్తుకొచ్చిందండి నాకు, వ్యవహారిక భాష అనగానే ఇది రియల్గా నా నిజ జీవితంలో జరిగిన ఒక జోక్. దాన్ని బట్టి నేను ఇప్పటికి కూడా నేను క్లాస్లో గ్రాంధిక భాష మాట్లాడాను. నా ఎంఫిల్ చేసిన పిహెచ్డి చేసిన అది పక్కన పెట్టేస్తాను, వాళ్ళ స్థాయికి దిగి మాట్లాడతాను. మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళ ప్రతి భాషను మనం ఒప్పుకోవాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తెలంగాణలో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఇక్కడ వాడు మాట్లాడే భాష 10 యాసలు మాట్లాడతాడు. హైదరాబాదులు మాట్లాడే భాష ఒకటి, నల్గొండ వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడే భాష ఒకటి, కరీంనగర్ వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడే భాష ఒకటి, నిజామాబాద్ వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడే భాష ఒకటి. ఒకరు ఆ వాడతారు, ఒకరు వా వాడతారు. కాబట్టి మనం ఆ స్థాయికి దిగాలి. దిగకపోతే ఎలా ఉంటుందో చిన్న జోక్ చెప్తా. మా ఫ్రెండ్ ఉంటాడండి, విష్ణు అని మా ఫ్రెండ్, మేమిద్దరం కలిసి ఎంఫిల్ చేశాం. వాళ్ళ నాన్న చంద్రమౌళి అని అచ్చ తెలుగు పండితుడిగా, ఆయన తెలుగు గ్రాంధికం తప్ప ఏది మాట్లాడు. వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ అందరు ఉన్నారు ఇంట్లో. మేము ఒకసారి వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాను. సార్ వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ అంటే మా ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళ తాతకి తాత ఉన్నాడు, వాళ్ళ అన్న ఉన్నాడు. వాళ్ళ అన్నకి కరెంట్ షాక్ కొట్టి పడిపోయాడు, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ షాక్ కొట్టి పడిపోయాడు. పడిపోగానే వాళ్ళ తాత వచ్చి అడిగాడు విన్ని, అరే ఏమైందిరా అన్నకి పడిపోయాడు అన్నాడు. అనగానే వెంటనే మా ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ చెప్పాడు, ఏమని? విద్యుత్ ఘాతుకానికి బలై అస్వస్థత పాలయ్యండు అన్నాడు. ఏమైందిరా అని మళ్ళీ అడిగిండు. ఏమైందిరా, వాడికి ఏమైందిరా అన్నాడు. అనగానే విద్యుత్ ఘాతుకానికి బలై అస్వస్థత పాలయ్యండు అన్నాడు. ఏం రోగం రా అది అనగానే వెంటనే మా ఫ్రెండ్ గారు పక్కన వచ్చి, ఏ లేదే తాత కరెంట్ షాక్ కొట్టింది అన. మరి మీ నానిమ రోగం అంటాడేమ్రా అంటే చూడండి, మనం మాట్లాడే భాష కూడా పిల్లలతోటి ఆ స్థాయికి దిగి మాట్లాడాలి. ముఖ్యంగా ప్రైమరీ టీచర్స్ నిజంగా మీకు ఉన్న ఓపికకి, మీకు ఉన్న దీనికి నిజంగా హై స్కూల్ చెప్పే మేము తీసుకునే శ్రమలో మీరు 100కు 1000% తీసుకుంటారండి రియల్గా. ముఖ్యంగా లాంగ్వేజ్ టీచర్స్ అంటే మీతో వాళ్ళు కొట్టారు, నేను అది కాదు. ఎందుకంటే వాడికి రాగానే మ్యాథ్స్ సైన్స్ సోషల్ అంటే అర్థం కాదు, వాడికి మదర్ టంగ్ తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతాం కాబట్టి తెలుగులో మాట్లాడు. అందుకోసమే అందరూ ఉపాధ్యాయుల కంటే ఎక్కువ అటాచ్మెంట్ ఉండేది లాంగ్వేజ్ టీచర్స్ తోటే చాలా క్లోజ్గా ఉంటారు. ఎంతంటే ఒక అమ్మలాగా భావించి అన్నీ చెప్తుంటారు. వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో జరిగే ప్రతి గొడవలు వాళ్ళ అమ్మ వాళ్ళ నాన్నమ్మ పడ్డ గొడవ కూడా చెప్తుంటారు వాళ్ళు. అర్థమవుతుందా? నిన్ను జరిగింది సార్, అది జరిగింది సార్, అది మేడం, ఇది మేడం అని. దాంతోపాటే తెలుగు ఉపాధ్యాయులకు ఇంకో ప్రాబ్లం కూడా ఉందండి. వాడిని ఇంగ్లీష్లో తిరిగితే అంత ఫీల్ కాడు. రాస్కెల్, స్టూపిడ్, ఇడియట్ అంటే వాడు తొక్క తీసుకో అంటాడు. వాడు ఏమనుకోడు, అరే బుద్ధి లేరా, సిగ్గు లేరా, అట్లా ఎందుకు ఎత్తున్నావు అంటే వాడు ఇంటికి చెప్తాడు, నన్ను బుద్ధి లేదని పోతే ప్రపంచం మునిగిపోతుంది. ఆడ ప్రపంచం మునిగిపోయి ఫాదర్ పట్టుకొని ఉరికొస్తాడు, నా కొడుకు బుద్ధి లేదని నువ్వు ఇన్సల్ట్ చేసినావా అని. మరి ఆయన మన ముందే ఆర్ యు మ్యాడ్ అంటాడు, దానికి తప్పలేదు. ఆర్ యు మ్యాడ్, యూ డోంట్ నో దిస్ థింగ్ అంటాడు, అది తప్పలేదు. మన నీకు బుద్ధి లేదనగానే మొత్తం పోయింది ప్రపంచం. అర్థమవుతుందా? కాబట్టి మనం మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు కూడా కొన్ని పదాలు, తెలుగు పదాలైనా వ్యవహారికంలోనే మాట్లాడాలి. అరే అలా చెయ్యొద్దు, బుద్ధి తక్కువ పనులు చెయ్య, ఒక 20 మంది టీచర్లు వాలంటీర్స్ కావాలండి నాకు. ఒక 20 మంది టీచర్లు. మౌనిక మేడం రావాలి మేడం మీరు. ఇక్కడ 20 స్లిప్స్ ఉన్నాయండి. మీరు ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక్కొక్క స్లిప్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఒక్కొక్కటి ఇచ్చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు చేయొద్దండి. తెలుగు పదాలు ఎందుకు వచ్చేయాలి? ఫస్ట్ మెయిన్ అందరు రావాలి, ఎందుకంటే తెలుగు 20 మంది కాబట్టి. ఇక్కడే ఉండాలి మ్యామ్, మీరు తీసుకోలేదు, ఇక్కడే ఉండండి. చిన్న యాక్టింగ్ చేయొద్దు, ఓపెన్ ఇచ్చండి. వన్ మ్యామ్. ఇంకా ఎన్ని మిగిలినాయి? అందరికి ఇవ్వాలి. ఇంకా 4 రావాలండి. మేడం రండి. మిగతా ఆ గ్రూప్ నుంచి లాస్ట్ కూర్చున్నా మేము. ఏక్ వర్డ్ యా కేవల్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓకే, మీ దగ్గర ఈ స్లిప్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇవి ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడండి. చూసిన తర్వాత వెనక 4 చిత్రాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ చిత్రాలకు సంబంధించిన సెంటెన్స్ మీ దగ్గర ఫార్మేషన్ ఉంది. ఒక్కొక్కరి దగ్గర ఒక్కొక్క అక్షరం ఉంది. ఒక్కొక్క వాక్యానికి ఒక చిన్న ఫాలో అయితే మీరు సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. మేడం, ఈ మేడం చెప్పారు, చిన్న లాజిక్ ఉంది అక్కడ ఒకటి. ఎస్, ఓకే. ఫస్ట్ జస్ట్ వెయిట్. మీ 5 రావాలి. ఇక్కడ 5 వచ్చి ఆర్డర్లో నిలబడాలి, వాక్యాన్ని ఫామ్ చేయాలి. ఆర్డర్లో నిలబడాలి. నేను చదివేటట్టు కరెక్ట్ ఉండాలి. అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి మీరు అటెళ్ళ. ఓకే, గివ్ ఏ క్లాప్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఈ గ్రూప్కి క్లాప్స్ ఇవ్వండి. ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఏంటి? ఉన్న ఊరు కన్న తల్లితో సమానం. అక్కడ ఊరు చిత్రం ఉంది. ఎస్, ఆ ఆర్డర్లో నిలబడ. నెక్స్ట్ ఇటు తిప్పండి. ఎస్, విద్య లేనివాడు వింత పశువు. ఎస్, మనిషికి అందం. లైన్లో లేదు, మీరు రూల్ ఫాలో. ఎస్, ఇక 2 మిస్ అయ్యాయి. ఎస్, మీరు ఆర్డర్లో నిలబడాలి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ఫామ్ చేసిన గ్రూపు బ్లూ వాళ్ళు, సెకండ్ వాళ్ళు, థర్డ్, ఫోర్త్ వీళ్ళు ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. దేశానికి విముఖ లాంటి వాడు. ఎస్, ఇది సెంటెన్స్. వెన్ను లాంటి వాడు. ఇక్కడ ఒక చిన్న లాజిక్ ఉంది. ఏంటి ఆ లాజిక్? కలర్. ఫస్ట్ నోట్ వేసింది కలర్. ఒకటి ఫామ్ కర్తిస్తే ఈజీగా 4 గ్రూప్ అవుతాయి. ఈజీగా 4 గ్రూపులు అవుతాయి. ఆ 4 గ్రూప్ అప్పుడు ఆ చిత్రాన్ని చూసి ఉన్న ఊరు కన్న తల్లి. బట్ ఎందుకు రాసేది ఎలా రాస్తాం? ఉన్న ఊరు తల్లితో సమానం. అటు నుంచి ఫామ్ కావాలి. ఇక్కడ మిస్ అయ్యారు. ఇక్కడ ఎస్, విద్య లేనివాడు కరెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, చిన్న అంటే క్లాస్రూమ్లో కూడా ఇలాంటివి జరుగుతుంటాయి. మీరు చేశారు కానీ తప్పు చేశారు. ఇక్కడ వీళ్ళది కరెక్ట్ ఉంది, వాళ్ళది కరెక్ట్. దీని ద్వారా మనం పిల్లల్లో ఏం పెంపొందించవచ్చు?
సెంటెన్స్ ఎలా ఫామ్ చేయాలని, ఎలా
ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇది ఒక్కసారి ఆర్డర్ మిస్ అయిందనుకోండి, ఏమవుతుంది? వాక్యానికి అర్థమే మారిపోతుంది. తెలుగుకున్న గొప్పతనం ఏంటంటే తెలుగులో సైలెంట్ లెటర్స్ ఉండవు. ఇప్పుడు ఇంట్లో వాకు టాక్ అంటే టీఏ వాక్ అంటారు, మరి టాల్కు వాల్కు కాదు, టాక్ వాక్. తెలుగులో అలా కాదు. ప్రతి అరసున్న జట విసర్గ ప్రతిది పలుకుతుంది. అందుకే తెలుగు జీవ భాష. కాబట్టి మనం నేర్పుతున్నప్పుడు కూడా స్పష్టంగా పలకాలి. ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలకి అందము అంత తేడా తెలియదు. అబ్బా వాడు అందగాడు అంటే ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైంది? అందగాడు అంటే గుడ్డోడు. ఒక చిన్నట ఏమైంది? మారిపోయింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ మ్యామ్. అందరూ చాలా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశారు. వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, మీ దగ్గర అది చిన్న యాక్టివిటీ మీరు ఇప్పుడైనా రాసుకోవడానికి కూడా పనికి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ వాక్యం పదం మారితే వాక్యంలో మ్యామ్ దాని పదం వస్తుంది. యజ్ఞము జ్ఞానము లేదనుకోండి, యజ్ఞము అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ అవే చెప్పండి, ఇక్కడ అక్కడికే వస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్. ఓకే, సరే పేపర్ ఓకే అండి. ఇక్కడ తెలుగు భాషకి స్పేస్ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల, అది ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ఏ విధమైన మార్పు ఉందని చెప్తాను. మనం ప్రతిరోజులో చూస్తున్నాం, ముఖ్యంగా ఆడవాళ్ళు కాబట్టి మీకు యాడ్ ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఏంటి? ఆనంద్ మసాలే. కూలో యాడ్ చేస్తే మంచి రుచికరంగా ఉంటుంది. ఆనంద్ మసాలే అంటుంది. మసాలా. పిల్లలు ఏం చేస్తారు తెలుసా? వాడు ఆనంద్ మా సాలే, ఇదే రాస్తాడు. ఆనంద్ మా సాలే అని రాస్తాడు. వాడికి తప్పు తెలియదు కూడా. ఎక్కడ తెలుస్తుంది? ఇంట్లో అమ్మ చెప్పే స్థాయిలో లేదు. నాన్న బిజీ నాన్నకు, ఇక నానమ్మల అమ్మమ్మల సీరియల్ల బిజీ వాళ్ళు, రామకోటి ఆ కోటి అని కూడా సీరియల్ల బిజీ వాళ్ళు. పోనీ మనమా ట్రైడ్నెస్తో ఇంటికి వచ్చేసరికి పట్టించుకుని ఒప్పుకోండి. ముఖ్యంగా ఉపాధ్యాయులండి, ఉపాధి